It's on you.
Uh, Welcome back to another episode of Bobcast. Of the Bobcast. Not this is episode 38. 38. Yes, back here with the guys. Today's topic is we're gonna be grading NBA free agency so far. Who's gonna be grading it? The Bobcast. Um, I start off strong with my interruption. Oh, shut up! Oh, sorry. Anyways, McDonald's is coming out with their new toys. There's 21 pieces to collect, but it's like mini McDonald's figures. I'm trying to get like a mini McDonald's restaurant, but I haven't gotten anything yet.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah.
We went to McDonald's last week actually, and Titus wanted a Happy Meal just so he can get one of the pieces of that. We seen him at McDonald's, but he didn't get no Happy Meal.
W.
He got the double cheeseburger.
W. Also, Arby's came out with their new Philly cheese steak. McDonald's also came out with their new spicy breakfast.
I
I tried it this morning.
saw the spicy chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
I don't know who got them. Somebody got them over here.
What else? Oh, and sports news. DeMarcus Robinson, I believe, former Rams, got arrested for DUI. He got fined $290. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't drive drunk, kids.
DeMarcus Robinson. Don't drive your what? Don't use alcohol whenever you drive, kids. I mean, you shouldn't be driving anyways, kids. You know what I'm saying?
He responded.
Because it's like responded. That's what he said.
In other arrests, you get scared.
Yeah, my little brother just screamed to the top of his lungs.
Well, tell me.
Y'all didn't hear that though.
Yeah, but as I was saying, in more arrest news, former NBA player Ben McLemore has been sentenced for to 8 years for SA and some other bad things in Oregon.
Yes.
As Anthony's
And it's doing his sign language again.
Yes, sir. Arrested for 8 years.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
But yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, he should spend all 8 years,
Oh.
all of it.
Mm-hmm.
All 8 years, yeah.
Devontae Turpin also got arrested of the Cowboys.
Wow.
I was in church, passing over here preaching, and I get 5 Twitter notifications, and I had to check it because it's NBA off season, moratorium ended, so I'm like, okay, what if a trade happened? So I look at it, and then I'm like, Devontae Turpin arrested.
Bro, all these arrests, bro.
Summer of arrest.
All these
It's
arrests.
summer, bro. It's summer. It's summer. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Is the audience next to get arrested?
Or is it
All right, what? Me? I do nothing wrong, bro. I'm innocent.
Free agency.
Or am I?
All right, let's get into free agency. Let's
free agency.
start with Big Val.
Big Val.
Big Val. That's what's said in the script. Big Val.
Now the audience might not know who Big Val is, but who we're alluding to is Jonas Valanciunas of the now he's part of the Denver Nuggets. He got traded there,
French
right?
dish.
Yeah, he got traded for Dario. Because Dario was one of the worst pickups, though.
Yeah.
The Kings.
It was
because I was wondering why they did that at first. They were just trying to open up minutes for Maxime Renau, which they did by trading Val.
Yep.
But the weird thing about him, if y'all didn't hear it, is that before the trade was official, there were talks that he wanted to go play in Greece, and that he was in Greece talking to whoever he needed to talk to, but the Nuggets want him to play because Nuggets haven't had a good backup center behind Jokic.
Mm.
DeAndre Jordan last year. Zeke Naji getting $9 million a year to not play.
Not do a damn thing.
9 mil just to not the court is crazy.
He's gonna get traded for Pat Connaughton. Actually,
Pat
let me
C.
stop because if that happens, yeah, Pat C. That happens. I would.
Patsy.
I don't want Zeke Naji.
See, oh my goodness.
But
But yeah, that's it's super shady because
then
like,
they already told
he
him
didn't even-
they want him and they expect him to honor his contract.
yeah, he didn't. He was. I don't know. That was just shady. Went about it
Shade no slim.
a whole different direction. But
Mm-hmm.
what did Anthony just say?
Shady no slim.
Is he slim? Because then that would be funny. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
this is why we have Ant on the Bobcast.
This is why we have Ant. Just
Yeah, because, can't be too personal. Gotta have me, though.
all
All
right.
right, let's
Go to
see some
underrated
of
deals and moves. Obviously there was the big signings like Nickeil Alexander-Walker going to the Hawks. My favorite move was the Nuggets getting off Michael Porter Jr. and getting Cam Johnson.
I mean, they both play similar, but I think Cam Johnson is more of a better passer than Michael
better
Porter.
defender. He's
Michael,
better
Michael Porter Jr. Porter Jr. is.
Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. is just a better shooter, not a better scorer. He's a better shooter.
But even then, Cam Johnson can shoot.
No, all he is, he's a better shooter, but he's not a better scorer. There's a difference.
Right.
Most people think shooting and scoring is the same thing, but you need Cam Johnson can pretty much score on all three levels, and I feel like him and Jokic, Jokic is gonna like him a lot.
Yeah, they should gel well.
And getting off of Michael Porter Jr.'s $40 million contract, they were able to re-sign Bruce Brown on a minimum and bring in Tim Hardaway. We'll see.
Yeah, Hardaway.
It opened up a lot.
We'll see what they do. They can still bring back Russ, but I don't think they do. We'll get to Russ later when we talk about best free agents and where we think they're going. So that was underrated moves. Also leads into best moves. Obviously, the best move is getting the best free agent, getting Nickeil Alexander-Walker for the Hawks on the mid-level.
Shit, even Miles Turner.
Miles Turner for the Bucks, yes. That was
even Miles too.
The Hawks.
The Hawks.
I'm gonna count I'm gonna count the draft as part of the offseason since we didn't really talk about the draft at all. Getting that unprotected Pelicans or Bucks pick next year just for trading down 10 spots, and then they still got their guy in Asa Newell.
Yeah.
Like, all it takes is Giannis being hurt or, another Zion injury, and the Hawks can have a top 10 pick because it's unprotected. And next year is a pretty good class. Better than this year's, like, in the way of the top guys are good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because this year was Cooper Flag, then a little drop off of Dylan Harper, and then a drop off before the next guys. Next year, the first three guys, not Cooper, Boozer, Debansta, and I forgot the other one. But next year, there's like three guys that can go one, and the Hawks can potentially get one if the Bucks are terrible. So both of those teams have to win.
I don't know.
If not, the Hawks did good. And they also got off Terrence Mann money, brought in Porzingis for a year. Jalen Johnson's back healthy. Got Luke Kennard as well, who could be a good backup point guard. I've seen him this year. I seen him because most people think of Luke Kennard as just a shooting guard, but Memphis had him running back. He could score on all three levels. Memphis had him running backup point, and I seen his playmaking. He has some vision.
He's a decent. He's not like a
obviously
crazy
he's not gonna have to play 30 minutes a game playing behind Trae Young. Right. Maybe 12 minutes a game behind Trae Young now. So they just need someone that can handle the ball when Trae Young's not on the court, but they also have Jalen Johnson for that, who's healthy. So I like the Hawks offseason a lot.
Yeah, we got some smaller trades like Pat Connaughton for Vasily Amichis, but we'll get to that
Yeah, we'll
later.
get to that. There's
Um,
if you got, I like the Wizards offseason a lot too. They're
yeah, they
getting
did good.
they're getting some vets for their young guys, so it's not just a full young team. But
Right.
when we talk about every team, we'll get more into the Wizards because they have a deep roster, but they have a lot of guards.
Maybe a little too many guards.
Too many guards where a couple of them will get cut.
Mm-hmm.
But the worst moves. Now,
Maybe if I had to look, that Lonzo Ball Isaac Okoro trade
you didn't
was
like that one at all?
yeah. I just Isaac Okoro is basically like just defense.
Yeah,
I don't think
he
like
ain't. He's no offense.
he's not really an offensive
And then
player. And then with Lonzo, I mean, yeah, you get a still a very solid backup point, but who knows if he's gonna be even
healthy.
healthy to even play.
Yeah, that and then I feel. Yeah, Lonzo.
Um,
I guess defense off the bench, but still, I would have liked them to keep Ty Jerome there, who went
yeah,
to Memphis. Who another good deal, only $9 million a year for Ty Jerome. I thought he would get like 12 or 13 a year at least, because he could be. I was me and Bobby talked about it. We were thinking a team like the Kings would try and swoop in to get him because of they had a need at point guard, but they didn't.
another confusing like move for me was the Cam Whitmore trade.
Yeah.
Just 2 second-round picks. I feel like anybody could have really like
And
traded
then the
for him.
Wizards do that, and that's
Right,
like we said. He's more of a guard than a wing,
right.
but
But he's athletic enough to
he's
play the wing.
athletic, so he could play the wing, but he also can't play defense.
Right.
And then that's the trend with a lot of the Wizard guys. They do have guys like Bilal Coulibaly, who I like a
Mhm.
lot. But like I said, when we get to the Wizards, I'm gonna go in depth to their roster. And like we said on the Hawks side, where they had the good move, the Pelicans had the bad move. That was the worst move of the draft in the offseason, giving up that unprotected pick. I still don't get that.
I couldn't even tell you what that trade was, but was it in? It wasn't a part of the Jordan Poole trade, was it?
No, that was just
Okay.
a normal trade.
Yeah, that's
And then
interesting.
whatever's going on with whatever happened with the Pacers, because they said they were willing to go into the luxury tax to sign Miles Turner. And then there's different reports of what they actually offered him. Like their GM said that Miles didn't give them a chance to match it before he left. I don't believe that. I think they tried to lowball him, and he felt, you know,
Most likely. Because when I had saw that report that they would be willing to do that, I was like, oh yeah, he's a pacer like for the rest of his career.
I was like, yep, he is.
But once he signed with the Bucks, I was like, well, now Indiana doesn't really have a center.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Thomas Bryant is serviceable
Thomas
as a
Bryant. They
backup.
traded for Jay Huff. They brought back James
Did
Wiseman now.
yeah.
So it's just gonna be center by committee next year.
Be honest,
The
that
Pelicans
team's
had
gonna
two
be
bad moves actually. This was before the Halliburton injury, but they gave the Pacers their pick back for that 23rd pick that they traded away. So technically that trade was just bad for the Pelicans. Just a
yeah.
terrible trade for the Pelicans. I just realized that they gave the Pacers their pick back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's next? What teams do you think moved up and down based off of this? Obviously, the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets. Obviously, they're still there, but I feel like they could be the 2 seed next year. They got depth this year finally. If Val actually plays like they intend him to do, a backup center when Jokic is off. Jokic doesn't have to get 1 minute of rest and then come back on the court in the regular season. In the playoffs, I get that. But in the regular season, that's bad if your superstar has to do that.
He does not need to play no 42 minutes.
That's bad, and that's why I was glad. I was happy when they got Valanciunas. I was like, wow, they finally got a center behind Jokic.
Right.
And then look what happened.
I tell you, of course the Hawks. To be honest, I told Keon this. The Hawks might end up being like a 5, 6, maybe even a 4 seed.
Because I could see Cleveland being 1 again.
Right.
New York 2. Because I don't know how far. Because Boston's roster is still competitive. Having Drew.
Right.
Not Drew Wright. Drew White. What? Derek White and Jaylen Brown. They could be competitive enough, but then they also don't have a good enough center to go against like a Cat, like Luka Garza against Cat.
They don't have a bench.
So I see the Celtics dropping. I could see the Pacers obviously dropping because it's just Pascal.
Right.
Orlando's gonna move up,
of course.
So yeah, the Hawks are definitely gonna be like 4. I also don't like
Detroit,
Toronto extending Jakob. I just thought of that. Like,
I think they should have moved on from him completely.
I feel like they should have moved him and drafted Kaman.
Right. That would have been perfect.
Look at their team. Like, to me, Scotty and Brandon Ingram don't work together. Like, obviously we didn't see it, but
yeah, I just have a feeling it doesn't mesh.
And then they extended him before watching him play a minute with Scotty.
Right.
That's not gonna work.
And then who's the point guard?
Quickly is a good point. If he's healthy, they got a good point guard there. And then the 2 is RJ, who they want to move.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to move. I can see like Sacramento going to go get him just so they can get more shooting.
Right.
But
I mean, Toronto's a solid team.
Toronto's a solid team. It's just
to stay healthy.
That, and then I just don't like. It just depends on how Scotty and Brandon Ingram work together. That's the only thing.
Right. Ingram kind of needs the ball.
He needs the ball. Scotty doesn't. Scotty does too, actually. Yeah. Scotty doesn't move off the ball. He needs the ball to play make. So it's like, and RJ doesn't move off the ball. He kind of likes having the ball in his hand. So like all their guys need the ball. Jakob. I just didn't like the extension. I feel like they could be a 6-7 seed. It's just don't laugh.
Not bad.
I feel like they can, but it's just as soon Toronto, I'm gonna watch them at the beginning of the season just to see how BI and Scotty mesh. If it does not look good, they're going down, and they're gonna have to trade people.
Yeah, another trend I would say, a trend upwards is Charlotte. Now,
yes,
granted,
so,
I'm gonna speak a little bit. Granted, you guys need health.
Yes,
that's the only thing that's
also why we brought in like a Dinwiddie who showed he can drop 13 and 6 as a starter.
Right.
And then Colin Sexton, and that's why I was like, people are like, "Oh, Charlotte's getting too many guards." I'm like, "Do you see who our franchise player is? He played 30
guards.
He played 30 games last year. Dinwiddie's gonna be our Taj Gibson role. We'll get to that more later, but where he's not really gonna play until an injury happens. He's just gonna be there and be our vet. So
he's still very solid. Like it's not like he fell off a cliff.
Yeah, it's not like he's bad. He chose to sign with us. It's not like we traded for him. So he knows his role.
Right. He's gonna be the vet, catch and shoot guy.
Yep.
He'll probably like get a cool 9 points.
Yeah.
Like it's not even crazy.
I definitely see us moving up. The Wizards, I think, are gonna stay down there. I feel like the Wizards also want to tank again this year because their pick is top 8 protected. Otherwise, it goes to the Knicks. Imagine they're good enough till their pick is number 9 and the Knicks get a top 10 pick. So they're definitely gonna tank this year.
Yeah.
The Nets. The Nets
Philly's
are going down
iffy
too.
because they're always hurt.
Philly's health again.
Philly's always going to be health. Brooklyn, they're
Brooklyn might
probably
want
going to end
to.
up tanking
Brooklyn wants to
more.
tank again because they didn't tank successfully.
Yeah, they were pretty bad.
Milwaukee's gonna stay around the same too. If you have
I
Giannis,
feel like Milwaukee's going to drop all the way to like 8.
even with Miles Turner and Giannis,
Even with yeah.
I don't think so. I think just having Giannis, unless Giannis gets a bad injury,
Unless Giannis has either a bad injury, they're going to be an A seed. If he has a 2018 LeBron type of season, they're going to be a 4th seed.
he might win MVP next year.
Those two things have to factor into this.
He
next
might
season.
win MVP. He was top 3 this year in MVP, and I wouldn't have been mad if he won.
And good thing they kept Bobby Portis, because if he left, then for sure they would be an 8 seed. If they had lost Bobby Portis, they would have for sure.
They have
because they did a lot of re-signing.
They have to get rid of Kuzma.
With Milwaukee, like they just got rid of so many players, and like at this point, Giannis is keeping them on their toes to see what they're gonna do. And if they don't do anything really significant, he's
happening is like I feel like the Wizards, talking about them again, they're gonna buy out one of their vets, either CJ, Chris, or Marcus Smart, and I feel like one of them could go to the Bucks. And because all of them can help the Bucks, especially CJ. That will take a lot of pressure off of Giannis. So the Wizards buy out CJ McCollum, I really think he goes to the Bucks. He'll start because yes, you're starting over Kevin Porter or Gary Trent. I don't care. He's starting. They could use a Marcus Smart too.
Because they don't really have like crazy defense like that.
Don't. They're gonna have good rim protection.
Yeah, the front court is
defense,
fine.
No,
the back court, iffy.
And then they draft the project and Boga Markovic. Hey, if Boga turns into something, I'm sorry, but right now that's a terrible pick.
It's a weird pick.
That's actually
weird pick.
Terrible pick right now. With all the John Tonje was on the board for them. All right.
Very interesting. You want to talk about the draft before we get into our favorite teams? Because we really haven't touched on that much.
What I was gonna do is I'm pulling up the free agency tracker and however the teams pop up, we'll talk about them. The Hawks are first. Gotcha. Talk about their free agency and their draft. They only had that first round pick, right? And Asa Newell, and then
did because they had 3.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 were being traded. Drake Powell got traded to Brooklyn. Eric Queen got traded to New Orleans.
Yes.
So they had 3 first round picks.
So they got Asa Newell, 6'9" power forward center guy. He's gonna be good to catch lobs. He's one of the better offensive rebounders I've seen. He can rebound, he can defend, and it's just a guy that will come in and play because injuries will happen. And we'll see how he looks in the G League. Looking at their offseason now, they re-signed no one. They did add Nickeil Alexander-Walker on a 4-year deal with their full MLE. They added Luke Kennard to a 1-year $10 million. And then, like we talked about, they got Clint Capella. I like their offseason.
Clint Capella.
Oh, wait. I looked at Clint Capella's name while talking about Porzingis.
Yeah.
I meant to scroll.
Yeah, they lost Clint Capella.
Hold up. And then we don't got to talk about the departures. The only one that didn't go to a new team is David Roddy because he got waived.
Yeah.
Sorry, David Roddy. Love you, though. You in the NBA, we not. I'm not going to hate on David Roddy.
Hey, never forget that half-court shot that he made in 2K.
Yeah, get out of here, bro. If I have that clip, I might have to play it here. I might have it because I clipped it too.
I clipped it as well.
All right, next we have the Boston Celtics.
Boston, they did not do much other
than
they
didn't re-sign anyone. They traded for George Niang in that trade with Porzingis going to Atlanta. They signed Luka Garza and Josh Minot to 2-year deals.
Two former Timberwolves.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And then they got Anthony Simons, who I don't think is staying on the team. They're gonna flip him sooner or later. He just, to me, I was telling Bob this. He doesn't fit Boston.
I don't know.
Boston, you need to be able to defend. You can't be just a shooter.
Yeah.
Because even Sam Hauser off the bench can defend, can hold his own on the defense. Anthony is not. So he will get moved. I don't know who would want him at this point. Before the Desmond Bane trade, it was always Orlando.
Yeah.
I don't know who now. Like, if I could see like Golden State wanting just another shooter. Golden State might want another shooter to just take pressure off Curry. So a team like that might swoop in and try and get Anthony and send Trace Jackson Davis to Boston. I don't know.
Bro, no, not the Warriors, bro. Not the Warriors.
Why not?
I was like, the Warriors, like, they literally, swear to God,
haven't done anything.
Shit
they haven't done anything.
They haven't done anything in the offseason. So the Warriors are like, oh, they frustrate me so much because Warriors fans are like, oh, we're going to get this superstar player. And then, like, the front office does nothing. Nothing. And I'm like, what do you guys expect? You guys have two old guys. I mean, Curry's still relatively good. He's just getting hurt now because he's old. Yeah. And Draymond Green is a psychopath. So that's your problem right there. If you got rid of Draymond Green, you would be able to get these superstar players. But you can't because you're paying old man Draymond Green. Oh, my God. Golden State frustrates me just for those reasons alone. And Golden State fans have so much high expectations for themselves, and then they get so disappointed when they end up being a 6 seed. Like we didn't say they were going to be a 6 seed.
Yeah.
Stupid.
All right, and we forgot to talk about their draft. They did draft Hugo Gonzalez, Amari Williams, and they drafted Noah Pinda at 32, but then traded him to Orlando. They got a pretty good deal in that. Got future first. Or not future first, a lot of future seconds, so, and cash considerations. Don't forget the number one deal breaker, cash considerations.
The number one deal breaker.
All right, this next team I could see just taking Anthony because they do this. The Brooklyn Nets.
Might as well.
They re-signed Daron Sharp and Zaire Williams. Both of those are guys that they declined their offer and made them unrestricted, but then re-signed them before free agency even started, so they didn't even get a chance to go test free agency. Because, as soon... Bro, it was so funny. When Underdog NBA tweeted that the Nets declined Daron Sharps, 50 comments. Oh my gosh, Lakers! Oh my gosh, Lakers! There's your center. Like, bro.
Lakers fans be doing that shit too, bro. Like,
it's every
y'all be saying y'all gonna get all these centers. Y'all end up with fucking Alex Len and Jake LaRavia.
And the Nets.
Granted, we're talking about them later. They got DeAndre Ayton, but that wasn't news. We all knew that was gonna happen.
Let's talk about the draft before we get to who they added in free agency. They had the most interesting draft. They drafted 3 point guards, but 4 guards.
My God.
And then they drafted a center that plays like a guard.
Oh my God.
They drafted Yegor
Never
Dimon.
let Brooklyn draft in the first round.
No, take away their first round picks, Brooklyn. Trade them for a superstar. Again. I don't care.
Holy hell.
Yegor Dimon.
Never let them do that shit again.
Nolan Traore, Ben Seraph, or Saraf, I guess is what it is. All point guards. Like, Yegor is like Giddey's, where he could play up to the 3, but he's going to be your primary ball handler. You want having a 6'9" ball handler, not many teams have, so. Nolan Traore, Ben Seraph, and then Danny Wolf, who plays like a guard. I don't get it. Oh my God, Dan, turn off that fan.
Ant, turn it off. Ant, turn it off. Turn it off.
Is that you heard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Reach for it one more time, and then turn it off.
Hey,
Yeah.
And then they also got Drake Powell. That was
Atlanta trade.
yeah. They got Terrence Mann. They didn't sign anyone for agency. They got Terrence Mann in that 3-team trade.
They need buyout.
They got the Drake Powell first by taking on Terrence Mann, basically. I wouldn't have minded if the Hornets did that. Taking on Terrence Mann just to get it first. But
Guess
Atlanta
what?
was probably not trading that first to us anyway.
Nope.
They rather go to the Nets. And then Michael Porter Jr. making $40 million. Him and Cam Thomas is gonna be the funniest duo ever.
Passing.
There's not gonna be like that. Those Russ and Jokic memes where they're passing to each other. This is just gonna be shot after shot after shot.
Shit, bro. They gonna shoot a combined 60 shots.
Oh. And then that defense is bad. Hey, that's why they drafted Drake Powell.
Man. And then they don't even have like a crazy good center. Well, never mind. They have Nick Claxton. What am I saying?
He's probably getting traded. Not a Laker though.
Not a Laker.
Lakers fans.
Not a Clipper either.
All right, next let's get to the Chicago Bulls, who drafted Noah Asenge at 10. So I didn't know they drafted him because they feel he can become a Giannis. When are we gonna stop this drafting guys because we want him to become the next Giannis? And this year was the first Jokic. But we'll get to that when we get to that team. You guys know who we're talking about if you watch the draft. The Chicago Bulls drafted Noah Asenge, 6'10" forward. Basically, all these forwards, these overseas forwards, are coming in all skinny and compact. And then teams are hoping they can build up the muscle like Giannis, and then
or like Wemby, because Wemby has gained some crazy muscle recently.
And they also drafted Lachlan Obert, who's on a two-way, I think, for them, but he's gonna be a two-way center. The Bulls need to. They finally traded Lonzo. They need to trade Vucevic, but there's no market for him apparently. Because they probably
traded 4 years ago.
It's probably because they want too much for him. They probably 3 firsts for Vucevic. That's probably what they're asking for.
Bro, at this point, it's 3 second rounds. Take it or leave it.
Just trade him to the Warriors for 3 seconds. That's a Warriors type.
That is a Warriors trade
because they're just gonna want a center that can shoot.
But that's our type of. That's a trade we do.
Yep. If y'all didn't get Brook.
Yes, if we didn't get Brook, we trade for Vucevic, but we'll get to that later.
There was someone that said they could see the Hornets trading for Vucevic. I was like, please don't.
That is a Yusuf Nurkic move right there.
Please don't.
They play the exact same.
They do. Well, Nurkic has more playmaking.
Vucevic is like not even a crazy like rim protector like that.
But the Bulls did re-sign Trey Jones on a 3-year deal. I liked him. I picked him fantasy basketball a couple of times. He's pretty good. He can give you 12 points. Like, I remember one of the games, it was against Utah Jazz. As I was on Underdog, there was a meta last year where you take point guard's assists against the Jazz. Trey Jones' assist was at 4.5. He had like 7 in the first quarter against the Jazz.
Yo.
And I cashed like, what was it? It was $250 that day because I was like, he get in those. I wasn't thinking he was gonna get in the first quarter. I was like, he's gonna get this throughout the game. But no,
and if you had put on that first quarter, you would have got like a 10x bonus right there, bro.
Like, he was just diamond, and that was with Giddey playing, I think. And Giddey was also getting assists that quarter. And the Bulls also they have a restricted free agent, Giddey, who wants $30 million, who's not gonna get $30 million. Because what teams are saying now in restricted free agency, if you want that much, another team needs to give it to you first, and then we'll match it. But we got to make sure your market's actually at that value.
Right.
And they also got Isaac Okoro, who we talked about earlier, defender. If you can hit a couple corner threes in the NBA, they call you a 3-and-D. He's just D. He's not 3-and-D.
What?
He's just D. That's his archetype, just D.
You hear that, Ant? Hear this wildness going on right now?
He's not 3 and D. He's D.
It's just D.
He's just D.
All right.
Just D. Crazy.
All right, and then the Cavaliers, who had a decent offseason, you know.
Second round pick.
Look at there. Yeah, they only had second round picks, and they got Tyrese Proctor and Saliu Niang. Saliu Niang, Mr. Triple Double, apparently out there.
Oh my God! Stop saying
Everyone's
that.
like, what do you call me, Mr. Rebound?
Mr. Triple.
If I was out there in Senegal, they're gonna call me Mr. Rebound, I guess.
Shit, Mr. Corner 3.
Yeah, go ahead, call me that if you want. I'm okay with that.
Like, come on now. I'll start calling you that now.
Mr. Pull Midi.
Mr. Pull Up Midi. Like, shit, bro.
Like,
We naming people after moves now.
What's Ant? Mr. Airball?
Mr. Miss a Layup.
Mr. Miss Layup.
Mr. Layup,
Mr. Miss a Layup, bro. Like,
and then they did re-sign Sam Merrill to like a 3-year, 33, I think it was. I didn't
think Sam Merrill was gonna get a bag like that.
I didn't
until I saw it.
Apparently, because I didn't watch that series against the Heat at all, because that was bad.
He was kind of.
But they said he was holding his own on defense, and they were okay with that. Like, if you can hold your own. But then they got a good defending backup point in Lonzo. But like Bobby said, who knows how much he's gonna be healthy. And they got Larry Nance, who that was also a pretty underrated signing because he won't have to play. Actually, he will play.
Will play, but
he was one that I was hoping one of those vets that the Hornets got instead of Mason Plumlee.
Right. He's still at this point. I'm saying serviceable a lot.
Yeah. Yes, he's serviceable.
He's very serviceable. But who are you gonna say?
Oh no, I forgot to add someone to the script. I know who I'm saying for the Hornets now. Release candidate Daquan Jeffries. Get him out of here. Why is he still on the roster?
Oh man, you're a funny guy, bro.
God, just stop calling me. Next, we have the Mavericks, who only had one pick. They had the number 1 pick. They drafted Cooper Flag. And then they added D'Lo in the offseason.
I guess that was cool.
He's gonna run point until Kyrie comes back.
I saw a post that he says, "I like me with the chip on my shoulder." I was like, "Okay, D'Lo."
No, tell me why. This morning when I woke up, I turned on a podcast and then I accidentally closed out of it. So, and then my YouTube refreshed. And the top video is D'Angelo Russell. I signed with the Dallas Mavericks. His YouTube video. Why was that on my recommended?
It was meant to happen. That's why it was meant to happen. But,
I signed with
Dallas. Hey, what you writing down over there?
He's drawing.
Oh my. So you're drawing? He froze? Is he just?
Oh no, he's frozen. No, he's frozen. I had to look at it too. I was like, is he just staring at us?
I see him moving.
Next, we have the Denver Nuggets, who didn't have a draft pick.
Yeah. See, he wasn't moving.
He just wanted to stay still.
He's
just weird. He's just a weirdo. You're a weirdo.
I saw this guy moving, bro.
I'm looking from far away. I wasn't focused on him.
Denver didn't do nothing in the draft. They just did.
They didn't have a draft pick?
They did. They didn't have a draft pick, but, they traded for Cam Johnson.
Talked about theirs earlier. Yeah, them trading for Cam Johnson allowed them to sign other guys like Bruce Brown and Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway.
I thought Tim Hardaway was going to get more than the minimum, to be honest.
He got the minimum?
He got the minimum. Yes, they got him for the minimum.
No shot. They just gave him the minimum.
And he accepted that. Like,
and he's good.
He-
He's still really
yes.
decent.
What did he average last year?
I swear to God, he averaged like a cool 10.
I'm pretty sure he did.
A cool 10.
I don't care about his dad. Junior.
11, bro.
11. Wow.
But he was shooting kind of bad.
Yeah, he did. But still, I thought he was going to get more than a minimum.
Right.
But Denver had a pretty good offseason. I like it a lot, you know.
They did pretty good.
Bringing in a shooter, even though he didn't shoot as good with the Pistons, at least to end off the season. The off-ball movement with Jokic should be good, and he should get some open looks. And as long as he hits them, he will play. You don't hit him, you're on the bench.
Ooh, man, they got Bruce Brown back. He got out of that $20 million contract that they originally get. Oh no, Indiana gave him that contract.
Yeah, and they got him for the minimum.
They got him back for a minimum. So nice signing right there.
Like we
who
said,
else?
Big Val.
Big Val. Yep.
And yeah, that's all they did.
That was basically it.
Good offseason for them, though.
Yeah.
Next.
If I were to grade it,
yeah.
I'd give it a B.
It's one of my more favorite, just because of them. It was before the Valanciunas stuff. It was my favorite offseason, just them, Jokic finally having a backup center.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's been one of the things I kept saying, like, bro, when is he going to try to score one more time, bro? All right, and the Detroit Pistons.
I don't think they did much.
Chaz Lanier in the draft.
Chaz Lanier in the draft.
Actually, they did because Malik
Duncan
Beasley
Robinson,
gambling.
Yeah. That too.
And they basically gave up his roster spot already, signing Karis LeVert. So who knows what's happening with Malik Beasley.
Duncan Robinson's still getting paid like damn near $20 million.
Yes, I'm like, bro, that bro didn't. And they gave up Simona and Fontecchio for that. I did see that in that trade.
Yeah, it was a sign and trade, but
and then they re-signed B-Ball Paul to a 2-year, I think, $11 million deal. That was one of the first deals of free agency too. I remember that because I seen him and I was like, "Oh, B-Ball Paul signed with a new team." Return.
Who calls him B-Ball Paul, by the way?
I don't know why he's at a. I just heard it once and it just stuck.
I guess so. Golden freaking State. Oh my God.
Golden State Warriors.
Summary: didn't do shit. Just drafted Kobe Bryant. That's it. That's all.
Alex Toohey, right? As well.
And Alex Toohey.
They did get Alex Toohey. Yeah, they did nothing. They lost Kevon Looney. That was the most impactful thing that happened in their offseason because he was the longest tenured.
I don't care about the Warriors. They piss me off.
Their fans piss you off.
Nope, their organization pisses me off too.
All right, next
because they could be so much better. But
the Houston Rockets, who had one of the weirder signings, in my opinion. Bob, you know which signing it is? Well, let's get to their. They didn't draft anyone. I don't know why I said let's get to the draft. They had pick 10. They traded it for KD, who went to the KD. The pick went to the Suns. We'll get to whoever they drafted. They re-signed Steven Adams to a 3-year. I think it was 55. Aaron Holiday back on the minimum. Jeff Green back on the minimum. Jabari 5-year rookie extension. Jayshawn Tate back on the minimum, and Fred VanVleet back on 2-year 50. So they basically brought back the same team, but brought in Kevin Durant. They did bring in Dorian Finney-Smith though to a 4-year 45, I think.
Yeah.
And then Capella.
52.
That was weird. When I seen that.
That one was the weird one.
Like when I seen his picture when Shams posted it, I was like, "Oh, the Lakers got their center," and they said Rockets. I was like, "Okay, that's weird." Because Şengün, you just faced Steven Adams, and now Capella.
I'll tell you, they're trying to really bolster up the roster right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, they traded Cam Whitmore.
Yeah, they traded Cam Whitmore. They traded Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks as well.
Yep. Ow.
And yeah, they had a. People said Cam Whitmore refused to give up 7 to KD, so they traded him. Because he did refuse to give it up.
KD's gonna wear 7 again?
KD's wearing 7 for the Rockets.
Why was he wearing 35 in Phoenix for?
7's retired.
Oh yeah, that is right.
Yeah. But I like 35 though. I like 35.
I always like Kevin Durant in 35.
But I also like
7
too.
just throws it off.
I like
That's
7,
not the
but
best KD.
35 is clean.
35 Kevin
And
Durant.
Kevin Durant's one of my favorite hoopers.
Right.
Like,
I don't think anybody really hates him other than when he left to Golden State.
yeah. But besides that, just
Let's move on
to
the
Indiana
Memphis Grizzlies.
Pacers.
Oh yeah, that is right. Indiana basketball.
They got Cam Jones from the Spurs in the draft, and they got Taylor Peter from Liberty. Two guards.
I did not. Yeah.
Cam Jones was one of my more favorite guards in this draft.
Mm-hmm.
Older because he was a senior at Marquette, but he averaged like 17, I think 4 and 4, basically, and he can defend too. I also remember I bet on him as well. I bet on his rebounds, assists. It was at like 4.5.
What'd he get?
He had like 15 that game because he had a whole bunch of rebounds.
Sheesh.
It was just one of his rebounding because in college basketball sometimes guards just go like
Yeah,
like Liam McNeely averaged 6 rebounds in college. He's not gonna do that in the NBA.
It's super easy to get rebounds.
Yeah,
I've noticed that.
because even like come on, only averaged like 5 and 7. Like centers don't really do much unless you're a top level center. Like right now wasn't even top. He was a top college center, but he's not gonna do much in the NBA. All right, Memphis Grizzlies. Their draft, Javon Small. Oh, they also got Cedric Howard. They traded up to like the Portland pick.
I really like that pick.
I really like that pick. I think he starts day one.
Yeah.
Defender next to Ja. If he can get that shot.
Solid,
and then they got Javon
pick.
Small as well. They also they re-signed everyone, basically.
Ty Jerome.
Besides, and got Ty Jerome. They re-signed Santi to a 3-year. Jaren
Sami
Aldante.
Santiago.
Santiago.
Jaren
had a big extension. Is now hurt his toes getting surgery and will be reevaluated in like 2 months. Toe. Cam Spencer returned. They got Cole Anthony, who they're planning to buy out.
Really?
Yeah. They got
Clippers
KCP.
Get him instead of Chris Paul.
They got Ty Jerome and they got Jacques Landale.
Jacques Landale.
Because he's Australian.
Jacques Landale.
So I have to. Jacques Landale.
Jacques Landale.
Anytime I say his name, I have to. But yeah, it's I like their draft, and then like I said, they re-signed everyone. I like the Ty Jerome signing. We did say Memphis there. They got him for.
We both, yeah.
They got him for less than I expected. That's what surprised me. About $9 million.
Yeah, $9 million a year. Oh my god, that's a steal.
I thought
because he was getting paid like $5.
Because he showed that he could be a 6 man of the year. Like, look what Naz Reid just got for being a 6 man of the year. I thought Ty Jerome could have got, obviously not 25 a year, but 15,
right?
Upwards of 17 a year. But 9, it's pretty good, and it's over 3 years. It's not like it was a prove it 1 year with the player or 2 year with the player option,
right?
So.
A 2 year with Cleveland, or 2 year player option. It wasn't just a straight 2 year prove it. Like, and then he only ended up getting like $7 million increase, which is crazy to me.
All right. Next, we have the Miami Heat, who drafted Sparis Jacksonas, who looks bad in the summer league, but I'm not gonna overreact. I'm not gonna be one of those people that overreact because of the summer league. He looks bad. 1 of 15 with like 15 turnovers over the
I see
last
that.
3
Oh
games.
my god,
That's
bad.
That's bad, but I'm gonna see what happens. That was their only draft pick, but then they, like we said earlier, they got Simone Fontecchio from the Pistons in the Duncan Robinson sign and trade. They re-signed Davion Mitchell to like a 2-year 24. I like that deal. Davion Mitchell was good in the playoffs. And we'll get more into this trade later when we talk about the Clippers, but they also got Norman Powell.
I'll give y'all my honest answer later about that trade.
Now we have the Milwaukee Bucks. Bobby, who was their draft pick? Guy still has braces on.
Oh, Bogle drop has braces?
Yeah, he has braces.
Miles. I kept on looking at this guy. I was like, this nigga takes himself way too seriously right now. Bogle.
Bogle. Oh.
Bogle, yeah. Markovic. Bro. Yeah, I could tell he has braces.
But yeah, they drafted a project.
That is very much
when
a project.
Reports came out that Giannis was going to be...
mentor.
Yeah. No. That Giannis was going to watch their draft closely, and then they draft the project.
Giannis, you got to leave, bud.
But they re-signed a lot of guys. They re-signed Kevin Porter 2-year, Bobby Portis on a 3-year, Taurean Prince on a 2-year, Ryan Rollins on a 3-year, Jericho Sims on a 2-year, and Gary Trent on a 2-year. They re-signed a lot of guys. They released Damian Lillard. We haven't recorded since. They waived and they stretched Damian Lillard.
They waived and they stretched his contract.
Yes. That's what I meant. Don't look up at us, Ant. Bro, look up.
Ant only looks up when something crazy is said or happens.
Just because I said they stretched Damian Lillard.
I was like, how'd they stretch him? His Achilles is torn.
But by waiving and stretching Dame, they were able to sign Miles Turner, who, like, this is what's weird about their offseason. Obviously, Giannis is monitoring their draft and whoever they sign closely. He was an advocate for Miles Turner to sign there. But then, I guess he just didn't know that they would have had to cut Dame. I guess they didn't explain that to him. So, and then he got mad that they had to cut Dame to sign Miles Turner. So it's like, which one do you like? Do you like Miles Turner? Do you like Dame? Dame's not going to play this year. So there's no reason for him to be there. There's no reason for you to get mad at that. They also got Gary Harris on a 2-year deal.
Gary Harris.
Gary Harris. They also got Vasilije Micic, who was bought out.
That's DJ's boy right there, by the way.
He was supposed to be a Clipper, yo.
Nope.
He was supposed to.
Hey, even though how old is he? 33, 34? Yeah. He doesn't have any room in this retirement.
No, he's not old enough. He's not old enough. If he was like 37,
but Norman Powell was 32, though.
Yeah, so, not old enough.
Come on, bro.
Bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, but yeah, he's not. He has no room in this retirement.
If Micic was like 37, instant signing. Instant signing.
There'd be some room. There'd be some room for this retirement.
Right. He's like 33. We got you now. Too young.
He's too young. Even Kawhi's 33, but he plays like an old dude. So, and he's been in the league for a minute. So,
all right. Come on now. Next, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves, who drafted
Baron J.
and Rocco Zagarsky, who's on a 2-way. 2 centers. Yep. So it seems like Rudy Gobert's time is coming to an end within the next probably by the end of this year.
I'm here. I'm here.
I was like, what just happened? It just
I
like,
didn't even know I could do that.
what did you do?
Okay, so I'm just hovering over the Discord tab right here, and there's a camera like symbol right here, and it flashes. So I was like, let me click it. It's not gonna
And what you drawing? You gonna show the Bobcast?
go straight to black. So
Huh?
I said,
drawing.
what you drawing? You gonna show the Bobcast?
We haven't heard much from you.
Just a little sketch.
You gonna show the
Little
Bobcast?
something.
Hey, remember when we were all in the car and remember when the sketch leaks came out?
That was
Stretch.
That was Fufth Day.
I was Fuf and
And
Stretch.
Stretch.
Bro,
Bro, that was 1 year ago today.
That was 1 year. Wow. Oh, Blake, we miss you.
We miss you.
Bro's not
I
dead.
don't miss you.
Bro,
Bro's not dead.
the
The Timberwolves re-signed Joe Ingles and Julius Randle and Nas. They didn't re-sign anyone, though. I mean, they didn't. I just said who they re-signed. They didn't add anyone else.
Yes, they didn't add anybody of substance.
If they're gonna add someone, it's just gonna be like a Pat C. Pat C for Leonard Miller.
Hey,
Let's get it done.
Go get Amir coffee, bro.
I think they will. That's gonna be their knob replacement. We were saying that the whole offseason. It's just they're gonna wait till after Summer League to do it.
Ooh, I can't wait for Summer League. I get to watch my favorite player play.
It starts tomorrow.
Yeah,
I will be watching a lot of these games. Like, I know the Hornets play on Friday. Sadly, do y'all play?
I think we play Friday as well.
Who do y'all play the Rockets on Friday? Y'all going against?
That's gonna be
whatever young guys the Rockets got.
Oh yeah, because they traded away. Come on, and
yeah, so no rookie, but Reed Shepard. Y'all gonna
not even Cam Whitmore, bro.
Yeah, just Reed Shepard.
Yeah.
We play the Jazz, so Ace Bay. Bro, I remember. I seen the Hornets schedule.
Oh, that's gonna be a nice game.
We got the Jazz on Friday, and then the Sixers on Saturday, and then Cooper Flag and the Mavericks on Monday.
Hey, you guys are fucked. You guys are going 0 for 4.
No, we not. 4. All they got is Cooper Flag. We got.
Yeah. Y'all might go like 3-1.
Yeah, we're gonna lose to Utah in the first game probably, but we'll get more into.
Utah Summer League team is good. But
we'll because Bryce Sensabaugh.
Yo, 36, bro.
Bryce Sensabaugh is tough. Yeah, when we get to Utah, we'll talk about their young core more because I like their young core. But that was the Minnesota Timberwolves. Next, we have the New Orleans Pelicans. I just give them Fs already just because of that pick that they made. Trading that draft pick is already an F because all it takes is a Giannis trade, and you gave up a first overall pick.
Yeah, I do like the first pick they made though. Zero fears.
I like
fire,
but I don't know how much he's gonna play, and if those are the right mentors for him. If CJ was still there, yes. But DeJounte doesn't really fit like his type of mentor. I think.
Same, bro. Jeremiah Fears should have went to Utah, bro.
He should have, but they won.
Bailey was right there,
and yeah. I know Brooklyn definitely wanted him. But yeah, they did make a trade this offseason. They sent out CJ McCollum and Kelly Olynyk to the Wizards for Jordan Poole and Sadiq Bey and whatever draft capital was in that trade.
Was it Kelly? No, it wasn't Kelly Olynyk.
Kelly Olynyk got flipped again yesterday, but we'll get to that when we talk about the Wizards because, like we said, they have too many guards and it's weird. But Sadiq Bey, we'll see what his role is. He didn't play all of last year because he tore his ACL.
I forgot about
And then Kevon Looney was just a weird signing because you just drafted
Just because, like, yeah,
you just drafted Dairy Queen, and then someone got that in TikTok got that engraved in my brain. Call him Dairy
Dairy
Queen.
Queen.
And then you have
Did
Eves
Anthony
Misi.
accidentally call him Dairy Queen too?
And definitely called him Dairy Queen.
Okay.
And then you have Eves Misi. So like, and Kevon's contract was $8 million a year, 2 years, 16. So I feel like he should have just went back to the Warriors.
He should have just stayed.
He should have just stayed, but I guess he got a bag chase at this point.
I guess.
And Jordan Poole might be a good mentor for Jeremiah Fears, though. I just thought of that.
Maybe it's gonna for sure be a pool party in New Orleans. Another party in New Orleans, but
yeah, Timberwolves, interesting offseason. We'll see what they do. If they can stay healthy, the Hawks won't get a top 10 pick. And it's not really just if Zion. Everyone needs to stay healthy. Like Trey Murphy had the freak injury. Herb Jones had one. DeJounte Murray tore his Achilles. All these injuries just didn't help.
even like like these are big injuries.
Mm-hmm. So it's not like they just had an ankle sprain and they shut him down for the year. Nah, all these guys tore something.
No,
Trey Murphy tore his labrum. Herb Jones tore his labrum. But they do got a nice power forward center guy out there in Carlo Matkovic.
Who?
Carlo Matkovic.
I remember when we were playing against the Pelicans, he was like, it was just some random night, and he was just cooking.
But where did he come from? I know he was like an early second drafting stash guy for 2 years and and they got a productive guy now.
Yeah.
Next, we have the New York Knicks.
Didn't do shit.
Actually, no, I like their offseason. They got bench pieces. Jordan Clarkson and Yabu Saleh.
He got Jordan Clarkson for the free ski.
They did.
He's still really good.
He is. He's gonna give them
Clippers Jazz.
He will give them points off the bench.
He's still really good. So, sorry, Knicks. Your off season
was actually It actually
was C.
Because obviously they didn't bring in no starter because they have their whole starting lineup. Both of those guys are guys that will play and will be in their rotation for the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
Yabu will run the backup 4 and 5 because Mitchell Robinson will get hurt at times. And then Jordan Clarkson,
spark,
obviously isn't no backup 1, but he's a 2, and he will score some points off the bench. As long as he's scoring, this is good. As long as he's not on one of his bad games where he just can't hit a shot.
I've seen Jordan Clarkson bad games, and
where
they're
he's
hard
just
to watch.
Shot chucking until he makes a shot, and that's why the Utah Jazz. He was the main one that they had to get rid of because, like, obviously Colin Sexton and John Collins are taking away shots from the young guys, but Jordan Clarkson was because like he would be bringing the ball up the court. At least Colin Sexton would pass it to the young guys. Jordan Clarkson, if he gets the ball, he's going up with it.
Shooting that.
He's going up with it.
He's shooting that bit from Cancun.
And the Knicks also drafted, what was his name, Bobby? They drafted Kobe Sanders straight into LA. But who was the guy that what was his name?
Mohamed Dewar.
Mohamed Dewar, yes. Project won't play next year. We'll see him in the summer league. That's all I can say about him.
Yeah.
All right. So, next team, we have the champs.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
OKC. They re-signed Shea to a 4-year. Chet Holmgren just got his 5-year rookie extension. AJ Mitchell returned on a 3-year. And Jalen Williams returned on a 3-year.
A lot of re-signing. They gave
if y'all noticed in that list, there was a name missing.
A-Dub.
No. Alex Dukas.
Oh, Alex Dukas.
For those of you that don't know, Alex Dukas, very good NBA player. He won a ring, and now he's returning to Australia.
Australia.
Alex Dukas, thank you for your time in the NBA. I'm never gonna forget Alex Dukas Day.
Wasn't today Alex Dukas Day?
What I think today was Alex Dukas.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Alex Dukas.
Oh, mine's Kendrick Williams Day. My birthday's on Kendrick Williams Day.
Then yeah, I was hoping you got like Topic.
I would have been fire.
Yeah. Speaking of Topic, he looks good in the summer league. And I was saying it the whole time. I was like, I'm gonna see him in the summer league. I watched the first one, and he looked good. Basically, seen overseas from him. With him, his playmaking, his shot making, and he's pretty good. Defense in the lanes, like poking it out, running, and either passing it or. Or scoring. They also traded Dylan Jones. We talked about that. He's going to Washington, so another guard forward going to Washington.
Isn't it Jones for Jones?
Yes, for Kobe Jones, who they instantly cut.
I was about to say rest in peace, Kobe Jones, but he's not dead.
Yeah,
so.
He's alive. He's going to sign a two-way with some team.
Clippers.
Hornet. I don't even know what he is. Is he a guard? Is he a forward?
He's probably gonna sign like a two-way with like Minnesota.
Yeah, that's the type of team. But OKC drafted Thomas Sorber. I don't think we will see him in the summer league because he's hurt.
Sorber?
Yeah, Thomas Sorber.
He has an injury.
Mm-hmm. They drafted Nick Clifford, but they had to trade him because they had no roster spots. That's also why Dylan Jones got traded. And then Brooks Barnheiser, Mr. Double Double. And I see why he was Mr. Double Double in college because he can rebound.
Bro, begin them rebounds or assists.
It was rebounds. He can go in and go. He will go get those rebounds.
The Thunder can't keep getting away with it. And another news, Shay's the cover of 2K26 if you just want to add that.
Yeah. They added more sweat too, y'all.
More ass to the game too, by the way. Like straight dookie.
I will be like I told Bobby before this, I will buy it when it's on sale or if I win a big bet during football season.
70% off.
Black Friday. Black Friday, that's when I got it every time.
Yep.
Because I'm okay with playing 20. Because I don't play the mic. Well, I do play my career sometimes, but I don't play online against people. It's annoying. I just play. I built my own team. Basically, what I did on Madden, but because Madden's bad this year, I was like, I have to play 2K. I had to play some sports game. So
it's looking really good.
And Madden looks good. But yeah, 2K. If you play my NBA eras, it's actually pretty fun. Just building up your team over a couple years, especially if you sim a couple years where Chet Holmgren's with the Spurs and now him and Wemby.
Dude, you could make Alex Dukas at 87 overall.
You can. No, but the way guys be progressing, like Kobe Brown's over here averaging 15, 3 and 3 for me.
It was a freaking 85. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's just our next team is the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic.
Oh my god.
I love the Orlando Magic. I have a Paolo jersey in there. I like Paolo.
I have nothing.
He agreed to his 5-year rookie extension. They also got Mo Wagner back on a 1 year. Mo Wagner has a no trade clause on his contract now. Yeah, he's a no trade clause because once you resign,
he's one of those. He's one of the few that gets a no trade clause.
Jackson Hayes too.
But yeah, I saw that.
So they can't trade him away to like Charlotte mid-season for a 2nd-round pick because he was just like, nope. But they drafted. They had a pretty good draft. They drafted Jace Richardson. And then they got. I forgot his name.
Is
Noah
delusional Bane?
Pinda. No, Noah Pinda,
Oh.
number 93. Weird. That's gonna feel weird. Seeing
Race car number.
yeah, number 93. But then yes, they did add Desmond Delusional Bane, who we talked about before. And they also got
Delusional
Tyus
Bane.
Jones, so they got another point as well.
Yeah.
On a 1-year deal. So I like their moves a lot actually.
I'll probably give it a B
They'll
plus.
be trending up.
Damn near A minus.
Because if you look at their roster, it's gonna be Jalen Suggs and Desmond Bane 1 and 2, interchangeable. Because they're not gonna have an actual point. Paolo and Franz are gonna bring the ball up the court all the time. Franz at the 3, Paolo at the 4, Wendell at the 5.
You still got guys like John Isaac off the bench
off
too.
the bench, Goga backup center, and Goga's serviceable in this league.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I know might be a 3 seed.
They might
Could be
because backup point's gonna be Tyus Jones. He don't gotta be the starter like he was in Phoenix no more. Tyus Jones, the backup 2 could be
Anthony Black.
Anthony Black, who can also run the backup 1. The backup 3, John Isaac. If Tristan Da Silva steps up, Jet Howard, if any of those guys step up, they could be there. It's really them.
It's a really good team.
Both of those guys can run the backup 3 and 4. They'll probably run a 9-man rotation. That's what I see. Unless Tristan Da Silva like fully pans out, it's gonna be a 9-man rotation to start off. And either Paolo or Franz will always be on the floor. It's probably gonna be one of those type of rotations where one of them, whoever's like, where you're always gonna have to keep one on, and maybe for like 2 minutes a game you could take one off, and then if the other team goes on a run, timeout, put one in. So I like the Orlando Magic. They could be a 3 seed for real.
I'm saying, bro, like with the way this team is starting to look now, and the way I'm thinking about it, they really might be.
They're saying is Jada better than Paolo?
Oh, they're equally good though.
But if you think about it, J-Dubs ain't no number 1.
He really isn't. If he was a number 1,
efficiency's going down. First of all, he'll probably obviously scoring. I see scoring going up. It may be.
Right.
We don't know how he plays by himself. But like you can't compare them.
You can't compare number 2 to a number 1, bro.
You can't do that at all. Because I'm gonna take the number 1 option every day.
Right.
Who would you rather start your franchise with? That was the talk. J-Dub or Paolo? Give me Paolo Banchero. Give me Paolo.
He was a number 1 overall pick for a reason.
Give me the 6'10" forward that can handle the rock.
Come on, bro.
I'll say I don't care about the 3-point shot.
For Orlando to develop, but now they look
J-Dub's
really
3-point
good.
shot isn't fully there. Paolo's isn't there either.
Right.
They both are very good drivers. Paolo, has the fadeaways.
The same year?
They were.
Comparing 2 niggas that played 2 different roles in the same draft it doesn't equate. It doesn't equate. It makes no sense. I hate hot takes.
Yeah, no.
They make no sense.
That one was bad. When I seen that, it was just all the comments were like, how are you going to compare Paolo to J-Dub? And then they're like, look at the contract Paolo got compared to J-Dub. compared to what J-Dub's going to get.
Yeah.
All right, next we have the Philadelphia 76ers, who drafted the right guy at 3, MVJ.
Yep.
And they drafted Janai Broom. That one was interesting.
I don't know.
He was hitting. He showed he can hit his threes in the summer league so far.
Yeah. I think that was a big factor in college for him too. Like he could hit threes.
And I feel like he's in the rotation day 1.
Oh yeah.
He has to be.
I mean, he might.
He's gonna
flip flop with Drummond.
And he could definitely run the backup power forward too. He doesn't have to be a straight up center, because their rotation's probably gonna be Maxey, Grimes. Because I don't see McCain starting. That defense would be terrible.
Especially coming off the injury right now.
And then that defense with Maxey and McCain. And then the 3 is going to be PG. The 4 is going to be Trendon Watford. Sadly. Should have been a Hornet. We'll get to him, though, in a second. And then, obviously, Embiid, the backups.
healthy.
VJ. Oh, VJ too.
VJ could start.
Jared, yeah, VJ could, but it depends if they bring back. They're gonna bring back Quentin Grimes, and I feel like Quentin Grimes is gonna start. Jared runs the backup 1, VJ backup 2, like that type of thing. Oubre backup 3. They have a good team if they're healthy, but no one was healthy last year.
No one is healthy sometimes.
Backup 4, Janai Broom. Backup 5, Drummond. Like, they can run a 10-man rotation. And 9 if they have to. If, if they don't want Drummond to play, if they don't want Broom to play, they can.
That's going to be an interesting team to look at.
If they're healthy, I like the Sixers too. They can. This was everyone's talk. Yes, like last year. It's like when, because I was watching this. I think it was Numbers on the Board. They were talking about the Sixers, and they're like, technically, we can't count ourselves wrong about them because we didn't get the team.
Right.
Like, injuries are the one thing. Like,
it's the same thing with the Pelicans too. Like,
yeah,
we barely even got that team.
and because Trey Murphy started to take off,
and then he just got
hurt. Herb Jones couldn't too. All of them just got hurt. But the Sixers re-signed Justin Edwards on a 3-year deal. They re-signed Eric Gordon and they re-signed Kyle Lowry. People got mad at that Kyle Lowry re-signing because they're like, he's just there to sit on the bench and take number 7 from VJ.
Just fat ass, bro.
That's all he's there for. He's not gonna play. He sucked.
He sucks. Give VJ Edgecombe number 7.
Kyle Lowry, go retire a Raptor.
Away.
Retire a Raptor. Just go.
God. Be a mentor to Emmanuel quickly.
Yeah, for real, he really can. But yeah, and then like I said, they signed Trendon Watford. I predicted Trendon Watford going there. Obviously, I was hoping he went to Charlotte. If you see me put a guy on Charlotte, it means I hope he goes there, but I also think he could. But I like that for them. He's not the best defender, but he averaged like 10, 3, and 3 basically for the Nets. And I seen some games where he wouldn't have like 2 points, but he had like 8 rebounds and 7 assists though. So
those are ridiculous.
Yeah. So he's like a point forward.
Yeah.
That's basically what he is. Because even on 2K.
Because I remember when he was in Portland, he was like really solid for them too.
And even in 2K, his position is power forward, backup, point guard. Even 2K knows that he's a point forward.
Is.
So
it is.
And next we have the Suns, who had a lot of draft picks. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember all of them. I do know Malawach at 10.
Yep.
They traded pick 29, which was their pick, to the Hornets for Mark Williams, and they also traded a 2029 least favorable first. And it was just weird that as they're drafting Malawach, they trade for Mark Williams. But it's because Malawach is going to need some time. He's one of the younger players in the draft. So he's going to need some time. He's not going to spend no time in the G. He's playing.
No, he shouldn't.
Unless Nick Richards. Who knows? They have a decent center court, serviceable center court now. Oso, Nick Richards.
Why is my laptop going off?
It's going off?
My laptop went off.
But yeah, they have a serviceable core. Nick Richards, Oso, Godoro, Kaman Malawach, and Mark Williams. Like, me as a Hornets fan, I'll talk about Mark. Should I talk about him now or talk about him when we get to the Hornets?
Talk about him now.
So Mark
get out the way.
Averaged 14 and 10 for us. I loved Mark. He just couldn't stay healthy. After his back injury, he
dropped him.
I feel like he's just scared to fully play on his back still. He's just scared that one wrong move and he's done.
Bro, that's how your
back is.
Bad.
That's yeah, and that's why Trey Mann, who we'll get to later, missed the whole last year, because when you have a back injury, even if you feel like you can come back, just sit the year out. It's not worth risking your life for it. So yeah, I love Mark, and it wasn't even his back that made me mad. It was his foot. He got hurt at media day taking a picture.
He got hurt?
Yes.
At media
So
day?
that's why he missed the beginning. That's the only reason Musa played to start the year. Because Mark was hurt because he hurt his foot at media day.
How do you do that though?
I don't know. Probably trying to dunk for a picture.
Oh my god.
Yes, he hurt his foot. He missed the first month and a half. And that's why Musa played and why Musa's are starting center now.
Forget about Taj Gibson.
That's why Taj Gibson had to play more games than he was supposed to. And then I also knew Mark was gonna be gone because we traded him away at the deadline. Cause he got traded to the Lakers right after Luka. I think in our Luka reaction video, I said it too. Mark Williams just got traded.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure he got traded 15 minutes after Luka. So it was boom, and then 2 days later, trades rescinded because he failed his physical. But they were just, and now look at them. They don't even play Dalton Connect.
Guilt, just guilt. Plus, he's playing like shit. He doesn't want to be there.
He doesn't. And I don't want him Charlotte anymore. We got Khan.
Right. You guys got y'all white boy shooters.
We got two of them. Who one of them is Suns drafted Liam McNeely, or they drafted him, but the Hornets drafted him. I hate that rule. Why is he putting on the Suns hat? We drafted him.
Change the graphic, change the hat. What are we doing? They do that in the NFL.
Yeah. Just change the pick. Oh, it's because the trade's not official.
The trade isn't official yet.
I don't care. Send them back if the trade becomes unofficial.
Right.
But for now, put on the Charlotte hat. But yeah, so I love Mark. I think Mark's gonna be good for the Suns. He kind of needs a point to be good. Even though I didn't like Vasilije Micic, he was a good point guard for Mark Williams. Mm-hmm. And Devin Booker can play make, but I feel like obviously he's not an actual point, so I don't know how he'll fully do with Mark Williams. Obviously, the lob threat's there. But we'll see what Mark does in Phoenix. I'll be watching Phoenix games just for Mark. Because I liked him.
That's for Mark.
And because I like Molly Watch. I want to see how much he plays day one. But Phoenix got a good one.
Yeah, obviously they traded KD, Jalen Green. Who else did they get in that trade?
They got Dylan Brooks.
Yep.
That's it. And they wanted Reed Shepherd. No, the Rockets wanted to give Whitmore, but they said no. They didn't want Whitmore. The Suns didn't want Whitmore. Yeah.
Whatever, bro.
I guess.
I guess they don't see what I see in Whitmore.
Yeah. I guess they just see him as an athletic guy that can't play defense. That's probably what they see him as.
Make him play defense.
Make him play so easy. But then the Suns,
it's so easy to make a nigga play defense.
I like the Suns draft a lot. They made so many trades before the draft on day 2, and then it was traded up to this one, then they traded up 10 more, and then they traded up to the first pick of the second round to go get Bashir Fleming, 6'9" power forward with a 7'5" wingspan. I'm excited to see the Suns in the summer league. Do they play tomorrow? Is what I'm gonna check. NBA, the Suns on, I don't know tomorrow's date or today's date. They do not play.
Tomorrow. Today is the 9th.
What rookies play today? Pelicans, Wolves. What rookies are in that? Am I interested? Probably Rob Dillingham.
Fears.
I'm interested in that.
Rob Dillingham and Fears.
Oh, and Leonard Miller as well. I'm a big Leonard Miller guy.
I don't know why. What's your obsession with Leonard Miller?
Because I watched him in the G League. I seen what he could do.
Fair enough.
He can play make. He's a 6'10", and then
Kawhi Leonard.
Cleveland.
Kawhi Leonard Miller.
I'm excited to see Mr. Triple Double. See what he could do.
Mr. Triple Double. Sally on the egg.
And then OKC Brooklyn. I'm excited to see Brooklyn's picks. The only one that's not
playing, the Brooklyn picks. Oh my god.
The only one that's not playing is Drake Powell because he has a knee contusion.
Yeah.
OKC more Topic, I guess.
Don't forget about Brooks Barnheiser.
Ooh, Orlando Sacramento. I do want to see that. No, I want to see Noah Penda see his defense.
I want to see Neek Clifford.
Clifford, yeah. Neek Clifford, ooh.
I want to see him play.
I also want to see Maxime right now. See how he could do against NBA caliber bigs. And then Cooper Flag plays tomorrow at 9 p.m. for me. I will be watching that when it's against the Lakers.
Yeah,
Then
that's the late game.
Denver, Milwaukee. If I watch that one, it's for Bogut.
Is Bogut playing?
They picked up Alex Antetokounmpo on their summer league roster. The Bucks did.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
But yeah, I will be watching the Bucks just to see how Bogut looks. And then the Spurs, I think Dylan Harper's actually going to play tomorrow. I think he was just waiting for the Vegas Summer League.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's why Bronny was barely playing too.
They're saving themselves for Vegas.
Yeah.
Dalton Connect needs to get back out there though. He sucks.
Yeah, I hope Jordan Miller doesn't clear waivers so he could at least play for the Summer League team.
You just want to one more time as a Clipper?
One last run.
The last run.
Hey, what did Vince Carter say? I got one more in.
Yo, yeah, he does. Yeah, like we were talking about in the KD trade, the Suns got Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, and they signed Nigel Hayes-Davis from overseas. He was formerly in the NBA as well.
Oh, by the way, like it was the Suns, Nets, Houston.
It was a 7-team trade. It was basically every trade that we heard from the KD trade Hawks. On.
Yeah. It was a weird weave of trades. Interconnected.
Yeah, no, I heard that. It was like, eh.
But, yeah.
Ansh's gone? Is he still in or is he gone?
Yeah. No, he's completely gone.
Probably went to go eat because he was saying he was hungry. He said that as soon as he's done.
I'm still hungry.
Next, we have the Portland Trailblazers who drafted Yang Hansen at 16. This is what I was talking about.
Hansen Yang. Yang Hansen.
This is what we were talking about earlier when I said teams are just drafting to become the next Jokic, the next Giannis. What's the next guy? The next Wimby? No, it won't be Wimby because you're only drafting us. Who is
it? No.
Oh, and teams are obviously drafting the next Luka. Or trying to draft their Lukas. But these are like the archetypes teams are going for now. Like, oh, can this guy become a Luka for us? Can he become a Jokic for us? And that's what Yang Hansen is.
DJ, when you said the next Luka, it just reminded me of all the players that have worn 77 in the past 5 years. Just because of Luka.
Hey, at least some guys genuinely say it's because of Luka. Like, Saliu Niang said it's because of Luka.
Like guys like Kevin Porter Jr. Why was Kevin Porter Jr. wearing 77 for us?
Just put 3 on.
Why was he wearing 7?
Just put 3 on.
I get it. I get VJ Edgecombe wore 77 because Kyle Lowry's taking that.
Because he has to wear 7.
So he just doubled it. But
and now Kyle Lowry's still taking it.
Right. Like, come on, bro.
But yeah, so the Blazers got Hansen Yang. We'll see what he does in Summer League. He needs to put on some weight, a lot of weight. He's coming in to the NBA better than Jokic would be at defense. You know, obviously Jokic is actually a smart defender. Like I keep saying that. He's not a good defender. He's a smart defender.
Right. Like he knows what he
knows what he should be, and he also pushes his teammates to go to their spot.
Right.
Hansen Yang, who, as you guys know, I was hoping fell to the Hornets at 33.
Such a big reach.
Didn't even get halfway there.
Didn't even get, bro. We were, what was it, 16?
We were 16.
Not even half. Just one more pick and we were halfway there. But
I was
no,
bro.
Because of course we were live streaming.
Props to his agent.
And I saw it. I was like, what the actual hell just happened?
Props to his agent. But Hansen Yang.
30 from early second round to mid first round. And that is a crazy.
Originally, this looked so bad because obviously they drafted Klingon last year.
Right.
And then they still have DeAndre Ayton, who's a Laker now. They bought him out. Right. But then they still have Rob Williams, who could get traded still.
Traded.
And then they traded away Anthony Simons. We talked about that earlier. So the trade was
Drew Holiday. They're still keeping Drew Holiday.
Yeah, they're keeping him. They're gonna have. I was looking at something. It was a Blazers fan saying who's scoring on this lineup. they have some pretty good defensive lineups to put out there. Drew, Tumani, even Matisse Thybulle throw in there.
I
Denny
remember when
Avdia's
Matisse was like, yeah.
Denny Avdia is a serviceable defender too.
Hey, isn't Time Lord really decent defender
Yes,
too?
but then Klingon
Klingling?
in the
Oh
paint,
my god!
yeah, they have a good
What the
defense.
fuck?
People
Oh
are
my
like
god, that's
that.
actually
That
gonna be
lineup
really,
will
that's
stop
gonna,
you from scoring,
that's
but
gonna
they
be
won't
a really
score.
good 9-10 seed.
Mm-hmm. They will.
Because I don't.
Not next year,
They're
but the
gonna be a
year
really
after,
good
they will
9-10
make the
seed.
playoffs.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
when the Clippers are 40.
Well, 2027 is like our cutoff year,
Yeah.
so after that year, we'll be trying to go for like the big superstars.
Yeah, every team's going to. The Wizards. Just wait till we get to them. How much cap space they have is just
Ridiculous.
exciting me. But yeah, Hanson Yang. We'll see how he plays in the summer league. They don't play tomorrow. They play Friday. Let's see who they play against. They play the Warriors, so he'll be going against whoever the Warriors have at center. Oh, Bobby, you know that? Remember that one guy from the Kenny video, the Asian guy that he kept saying, "Why is he playing?"
Asian guy.
Yes, when it was like the draft pick rebuild. It was like the young CQ. Because you watched the video, because you heard me watching it, and you ended up watching it too. That guy got picked up by the Blazers for the summer league. Wow. There's also a former Hornet on the Blazers summer league. Forgot his name. James Booknight.
Bryce McGowan's?
No, James Booknight. Yeah, Bryce isn't playing because something's broke or torn. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, Karen's FaceTime. Forgot to tell him doing the bottom. I'll let her know. Hey. Are you in the car?
He's in the car.
What you doing?
What are you wearing?
I'm on the pod.
Shirt?
Good, but that necklace looks very...
Yeah.
I care.
Yeah,
say hi. My girlfriend got me both of these, y'all, by the way.
That's a new chain?
Yeah. She got me both of these.
Nice.
And
bro, my cat is meowing. He wants to go in my room.
Yesterday's our 1 year.
Congratulations.
Nope, not anymore. Yeah, I'll be up.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, I'll be back. I mean, I'll be up. I should be up. Okay. All right.
Sit down. Come on. Let's be on the pod together.
Love you too. Bye
Oh,
bye.
look at your nose. Bubbles.
All right, we're back. So Hanson Yang, we'll see how he plays. He's a raw prospect. He needs to spend probably his whole rookie year in the G. And he probably will. So next we have the Sacramento Kings, who got Nick Clifford. And I like that trade a lot. It's probably going to turn into Nick Clifford for 2 seconds because they gave a lottery protected first next year. They're probably going to be in the lottery next year.
It was a lottery protected pick?
Yeah, it was a lottery protected. They're probably going to be in the lottery next year unless somehow...
That's such an iffy team.
I know they will be in the lottery.
Such
the defense on that team. Dennis Schroeder at the 1, Zach LaVine at the 2, DeMar DeRozan at the 3, Keegan Murray. I wasn't gonna.
Last time I did that, you didn't do it, and I felt embarrassed.
Domantas Sabonis, bad defender.
Really good, but bad defender. Really good, all-star, bad defender.
And they're trying to trade DeMar, but he has no market.
He's old as shit. That's why.
Yeah, and he doesn't fit today's NBA. Sadly, everyone wants a 3-point shooter.
Oh. if he decided to start shooting threes when he was in Toronto, he'd be much better.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's gonna turn into 2 seconds because I'm confident they'll be in the lottery next year. If I have to come back to this clip and edit it in the video next year,
they're gonna be a
will.
quiet 10th seed.
If I have to come back and edit this into a video next year, I will. About them, they will probably win the lottery. We'll be back.
Write down the timestamp right now. Write down the timestamp right now.
1:35. And they also got Maxime right now, who's probably gonna play a decent amount. He averaged 20 and 10 at Stanford.
At Stanford, yeah, he did.
So that's pretty good. If he could show just a little bit of that in Sacramento, they got a good backup.
Might be onto something.
Because we'll talk about the Hornets again later, like we said. But at 34, I was saying, obviously, I knew we were taking a center because we traded Mark Williams. I didn't care which one we took. I just wanted one of them. I wouldn't mind either. And both of them shown the ability to space the floor. So, and both of them were older seniors as well, both being 23. So it didn't matter which one we took. But we ended up taking 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Ryan Kalkbrenner.
Played in the Big East, right?
Yep.
For Creighton.
Mm-hmm. And the Kings also got former Clipper Drew Eubanks.
Funny.
They got Dennis Schroeder to that 3-year deal, and they got Dario Saric. Gross.
Who was the last person you said that was gross?
Dario Saric. I just didn't like that shirt. I just don't like Dario on that contract. Like I said, Dario's in the NBA. He can fry me in a 1v1 right now. So, I won't speak too loud about Dario. But Dario, in the terms of us watching NBA, you're bad. Bro,
Tell you, like we could have our own opinions about these players, knowing that they could cook our ass.
Yes, I know Dario would cook me. Dario would put his shoulder in my. His shoulder's gonna hit right here. Like, I'm short compared to him. He's 6'10".
He's 6'10", yeah. Oh my god, that's funny.
His elbow's gonna be hitting my forehead. Boom. Like,
bro, he just he'll literally put his hand on your head.
I'm getting fried.
We know we get cooked.
I can hold my own against a guard probably, but give NBA center, give me Giannis 1-on-1. Bobby can guard Giannis 1-on-1, yeah.
Oh,
none of us get. Boom, one shoulder.
Not even Izzy could guard Giannis.
No, he get one shoulder. Boom. And
hey, you know Ron?
No.
Bald. He kind of looked like DeMarcus Cousins. He's bald. He had a beard. Played overseas. I'm not sure if you remember him.
I don't.
But not even he could guard Giannis.
Bro, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, at most I can hold my own against the NBA guard, one of the shorter guards in the NBA.
Like a Jordan McLaughlin?
Yeah, give me Jordan McLaughlin.
Jaleel?
Not Jaleel. Hey, Jordan McLaughlin. We're about to talk about Jordan McLaughlin's team. He just got re-signed.
Yeah.
The San Antonio Spurs, who got the best player available at 2, Dylan Harper from Rutgers, and then they got my favorite pick in the draft, Carter Bryant.
Oh, I think that's both of our favorite
at 14, picks. He should not have fallen to 14. And I give them the props. They drafted the right guy. Because I didn't expect Carter Bryant to fall there, I was mocking them a big at 14 every time. And they drafted Cam Jones, traded him to Indiana as well.
He's going to become the next Paul George? No. Never mind. I reversed it. Kawhi got drafted in Indiana.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with Dylan Harper. They have a lot of guards. Not a lot, but they have starting level guards in De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper, and Stephon Castle. Dylan Harper's obviously coming off the bench. I was seeing that they might not even offer.
They are really building something crazy.
They're not gonna. Do you think they offered De'Aaron that max? If Dylan Harper pans out, De'Aaron's gone. They're not resigning him.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna come to that. if Dylan Harper turns out good, which I think he should be very good in the NBA.
I hope he is. Sheesh.
But yeah, the Spurs, they signed Luke Cornett to a 4-year deal. And they just traded for Kelly Olynyk. They gave away Malachi Branham. Had to make sure I didn't mix up the names. And Blake Wesley, and also a second-round pick. For Kelly Olynyk, who's...
That happened today. Or yesterday.
That happened yesterday, yeah. Because I was just sitting... And anytime I see Shams, I have on his notifications. So if I see a Twitter and I see Shams, I press on it instantly. I don't care what it is.
Okay, give me your opinion on Shams' reporting. Is it good or is it bad?
It's interesting because don't be saying breaking for Kelly Olynyk. Don't be giving me breaking. It'd be making me want to press on the notification. Or
like Woj, when Woj gave out Woj bombs, it wouldn't even be breaking. He'd just say this player signed.
Yeah,
he didn't even make it
earlier
super...
today. Shams breaking Dominic Barlow 2-way with the Sixers. I
don't care about Dominic Barlow.
I don't care about Dominic Barlow. Isaiah Livers 2-way with the Suns.
I care about that as a Clipper, but the NBA community does not care about Jordan Miller being waived.
Isaiah Livers 2-way with the Suns.
Don't care, bro. Exhibit 10 contract.
I gotta take a screenshot of that. Some Hornets fans notice some things. But yeah, those were the Spurs. Spurs. I was like, what just happened to me? Next, let's talk about the Toronto Raptors.
Your accent is kicking in.
Which, like I said, I just don't get their team right now until I see it. It's just because of B.I. and Scotty. Neither of them spaced the floor good enough for me to be like, yeah.
They picked up another forward and
then they got another.
Murray Boyles.
They got another one.
Didn't need to pick up another forward, bro. They needed another guard.
Or a center.
they did end up getting another guard in Elijah Martin, but
they needed a center.
Oh my God, they needed a center.
Do they believe in Jonathan Mobo that much?
I guess so.
6'9" Jonathan Mobo from San Francisco. You believe in him that much? I get he was a very good offensive rebounder and defensive rebounder, but 6'9". You have Malowach. You have Derek Queen up there. I get neither of those guys space the floor either. But
not it.
They're a team where if Colin Kneppel failed, they needed him.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't falling. But if he fell, they had to take him. Like we said earlier, they re-signed Jakob Poeltl to that big extension. They also re-signed Garrett Temple. They also signed Sandro Mamukelashvili to a 2-year deal. 2-year deal.
2-year deal? Yo!
Yo, 2-year deal. Why is Thomas calling me?
We got a 6'7" reference. We got a D reference. What is next?
We also got remember Isaac Coral. He's just D.
Yeah, D. Just D.
Yeah,
just D.
All the D references, man. All right, next we have the Utah Jazz.
There are many picks.
They started with Ace Bailey, getting him at 5. Pretty good.
Really good. And he showed why he was kind of worth, even though he kind of forces hand. But
all right, he's doing that.
Yeah,
I'm putting on Do Not Disturb. I won't see the calls no more.
Ooh, man, he did a really good deal with the Jazz too.
Through? How was the call going through? I'm gonna Do Not Disturb. Yes. He's doing something to my phone. It should not be going through.
It should be going through.
All right. They also got Walter Clayton.
I really like that pick.
Yeah, they got Walter Clayton. They got John Tonje as well. They got. I like the Walter Clayton a lot. Smaller,
I really like.
smaller guard. He's not a point, but he can play make. I seen him in summer league, had like 5 assists. But yeah, I like that, a shooter. But the big talk about the Jazz this offseason is them getting rid of their guys. All these guys we'll pretty much talk about later.
A little bit too productive guys.
Yeah. We'll talk about 2 of them later because of they're on our 2 teams now. John Collins and Colin Sexton. But then, like we said earlier, they got rid of Jordan Clarkson and Johnny Juzang as well, who I could see signing a 2-way with the team or just even a non-guaranteed deal with the team because he could be a good shooter. But their additions as of now, all it says is Kyle Anderson, Kevin Love, and Yusuf Nurkic. Ew. That core is not... Those are your additions, but they're vets. I don't expect Kevin Love to be on the team much longer. Apparently, Kyle Anderson already picked his jersey number.
Oh, he's staying on the team?
So he's staying.
Oh.
He picked number 2. And how do you feel about Ace Bailey wearing 19? Do you think he keeps it?
I think he might keep it. To be honest, it doesn't look as bad.
It doesn't look bad. I think he's going to want to make a name for himself in number 19.
Right. He either goes 19, 1, or 9.
Yeah.
What did he wear in college? I think he wore 9, maybe.
What did he wear in college? Ace Bailey.
Either one, because I know Dylan Harper wore 2.
Ace Bailey wore 4.
Ace Bailey wore 4.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like,
to be honest, 19 doesn't look bad.
It looks good on him. I thought he would have. Well, obviously, he might pick a different number now that like all these other guys are gone. Like slow-mo, they might make him change just so Ace Bailey can get number 2 because they're gonna do anything in their favor to keep Ace Bailey happy. If they have to cut you, they will. So
yeah,
slow-mo, you better change your number if they ask you to. Yeah, Ace Bailey, 18 years old, born August 13, 2006.
Why the fuck am I older than Ace Bailey for?
I'm not! Yes! I'm not. He was born 10 days before me, y'all.
But you know who you are older than? And we're all older than?
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was saying this earlier. It's crazy that we're all the same age as some of the guys getting drafted. Because when we was growing up, these guys were older
than Malawatch too.
Damn.
Malawatch was born September 14th.
That is a big ass grown man.
Yeah, no, he's a huge man. He's one that I do not need to see.
Hey, we look like little kids standing next to those niggas.
I ain't talking about Malawatch.
No.
He can reach me from across the room. Choke me out, like.
Really can.
But yeah, the Jazz.
Where is he from? Where's he from?
He's South Sudanese.
Yeah. I know those South Sudanese guys don't play. Other than basketball.
Oh, Demi keeps calling me. Hey.
So, might want to. I don't know if you're gonna cut it, but Remy be making plates.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it, bro.
No,
yeah.
Going to get me a plate. No, you should. They're actually good.
Shit.
Nah, I'll leave this.
I might have to tell Pops. If
we have any locals, Remy, go to Remy. She does hair too.
Go to Remy. Oh yeah, I know.
So if you're a girl or a guy,
okay. Yeah. I grew on my hair.
Girl.
I cut it, but you know.
Look at me. My sister does my hair, but Remy could too.
Yeah. Doesn't Ray get his hair done by Remy?
Ray gets his hair done by Remy. Yeah, that's why Remy knew Ray when he was there. That's why Remy was like, "Hey, Ray."
Right. Yeah.
And you know what she called you and Ant.
Big ass.
Oh, actually, it's DJ.
Was it DJ's big ass friend?
Yes, that's what it was. Because she was on the phone.
Remy was mean as hell for that.
Oh, we're on our last team. Before we get to our 2. Or we'll talk about the Lakers in behalf of Anthony. Rip.
He's not dead. So many great moments with Ant.
Yeah. Ant gave us so many good moments.
Did.
All right.
He really did.
Washington Wizards.
Did.
Drafted Trey
Oh my God.
Johnson and Jameer Watkins. Trey Johnson has the potential to be one of the better shooting guards. He's not a point. Shooting guards in the league. As long as his shots are falling. Otherwise, he's just going to become a Cam Thomas. That's what I think of him.
I guess so, man.
Where he's just going to be, a shot chucker. But he could be a good shot chucker. I feel like his mid-range game is better than Cam Thomas. And we'll be seeing him play at the Summer League soon, too. Now, the Wizards. They didn't resign any of their guys, but they made a couple moves. They brought in Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley from that trade for Kelly Olynyk.
We talked about that earlier.
They traded for Cam Whitmore, gave away 2 seconds for a former first-round pick. When everyone was saying that was the steal of the draft, he ain't do nothing for the Rockets.
He didn't do shit for Houston.
They traded for Dylan Jones. We talked about that in the last episode. And they traded for C.J. McCollum. And that was giving away Jordan Poole and Sadiq Bey. They also cut Anthony Gill.
Anthony Gill.
One of the longest tenured Wizards.
Actually? He was there for like 4 years, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's just old.
Yeah.
He just kept getting 1-year extensions because he's that vet.
Yep.
But like we were saying, the Wizards have an interesting group. I'm going to write it down right now, like what their starting roster could be day one. I'm thinking Bub is probably their actual one because CJ's not a one.
Bub Carrington.
I think Bub is going to be their one just because I want to see.
His real name's Carlton.
Yeah, it's Carlton. I think CJ wants to. CJ's definitely starting. He's going to say, y'all traded for me, start me.
He should start.
And
There's no reason he shouldn't.
I get they want to tank, but you can't just be like, you're not playing because we want to tank. You can't do that.
Then you're going to piss him off, and then he's going to want to buy out his contract.
Yeah. And like I was saying earlier, I think they're going to buy out one of the vets, either Marcus CJ or Chris Middleton. They could buy out 2 of them for all we know. They have a lot of cap.
Right.
Oh, but I'm writing down their roster right now just because I'm trying to see. Because I was saying they have a lot of guards. They do. I think it's going to be Bub at the 1, CJ at the 2. You're going to want some defense. So Bilal at the 3. And then I don't think Chris Middleton starts anymore. So the 4 would probably be Keyshawn George. That's what they need. They need a 4-man now, I feel.
4?
Because Sarr wants to run the 4, but they don't have a center for Alex Sarr to run the 4. So I think Keyshawn and then Sarr. Backup 5 is Rashawn Holmes or Tristan Vukcevic probably now. Chris Middleton's a 3 to me, so I'll have him run the backup 3. Backup 1. Because you also got Cam Whitmore in there. Like, any of those vets, CJ, Marcus Smart, Chris, are... Like, Chris is probably the least likely to say, release me. But these guys want to play basketball.
Chris Middleton ain't there for long, to be honest.
Yeah. Like I said, they got to cut one of them because... These vets they're going to become like the Utah Jazz where you're just tanking and then you give these guys random injuries like Walker Kessler on game 77 of the season, conditioning. That was the worst injury report I've ever seen.
How are we in game 70 and you're just...
Conditioning was his injury. Or random injuries for Larry Markkinen like they kept doing.
Just said load management.
I'd rather them say that rest. Just say rest. But conditioning... Yes. Conditioning actually made me pissed that day. I was like, there's no way. But I feel like teams just can't be just resting guys no more. Like that. Like the tanking teams. And that's why the Wizards and the Jazz keep getting punished. The Hornets don't rest guys. Our guys just get hurt.
Right. But maybe you guys should rest.
Yeah, maybe we actually need to be rested.
Maybe that's the problem.
Maybe we need to rest. But then we don't play our guys that much anyway.
Heat. Yeah.
But yeah, looking at their roster, they have a lot of guards because Bub, CJ's a guard. Some people count Bilal as a guard, but he's like a wing to me. Those 2 guards they just traded for. Whitmore is also one of those athletic guards that can be considered a wing. Trey Johnson as well. So they have a lot of guards. Someone's gonna get cut. One of the vets and definitely like one of the young guys like Blake Wesley or Malachi Branham's gonna get cut too. Because it's a lot of guys. Because they also got Will Riley coming in, who's on a standard contract, so you can't just be like two-way, send him to the G. He has to take up a roster spot.
He literally got drafted in the first round.
Yeah, so you can't.
For reason, so.
Jameer Watkins, I know, is on a two-way, so he doesn't have to take up a roster spot there.
I really kind of wanted us to get him, but
the Wizards have a weird roster. I expect some moves coming from them after the summer league. I think that's when our next big free agency moves are going to come again after the summer league, when teams are finalizing their two ways, and now they're like, okay, let's look at our vets now. Like, before we get into our teams, I want to look at best free agents available.
I was actually just looking at that.
I was just looking at that. One of my favorite ones available, not for the Hornets specifically, just for what he can bring to a team. Chris Boucher.
Yeah.
Or Boucher, I guess, is what they say.
If you want to get technical.
But Chris Boucher, like, he's about a 6'9", I think, power forward. Can run some small ball center because he's not that bulky. Mm-hmm. But he can shoot the corner threes, catch and shoot. He can drive. Like, he can be a serviceable guy that he's one that I actually see the Warriors getting. Or the guy that one of Bobby's guys from our free agency predictions, Precious Achiuwa. He's also up
Bro,
there.
that's what you're going to see it earlier when you're editing because I make a face. But I was like, he's still like a free agent.
He's still available. I'm
like, how is he still available
Bleacher
right
Report
now?
actually made an article about the best free agents available, and they said they're fit. So I'm going to start from number one. I'm going to skip the guys that are probably returning, the restricted free agents like Giddey. For him, they say returns to the Bulls in the 25-28 range. Quentin Grimes, they say returning in the 17 range. Jonathan Kuminga, he's the best free agent available. He's going to get traded, sign and trade. But this is one of those different sign and trades where it's not like the Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The Warriors are actually going to get something back for him. And the interesting one is the Kings one. Did you see what the projected trade for the Kings is? Devin Carter and Keegan Murray for Jonathan Kuminga.
I saw that. I was like, why?
I like that more for the Warriors.
Right.
Like, you get a good defensive backup point.
Right. And Murray's still very good.
And Keegan Murray, who can shoot threes, that's way
and play
better.
Defense.
That's way better. Like, and the Kings just lose all defense. They give up two defenders.
Right.
Yeah, no, Kings, don't do that.
They better not.
Jonathan Kuminga is going to be a Bull. I'm expecting it to happen, like I said, after the summer league concludes. Cam Thomas is going to return. Al Horford, where do we think he's going? He's not 40. Returning. Depending on what happens with Valanciunas, I've seen that the Nuggets are a possibility. Which is, I like that, the Nuggets. Let's see. The Warriors are always going to be up there for Al.
There's guys
he's
like...
going to go to, obviously, a Canadian team. He's not going to go sign with the Wizards.
Right, like...
Yo, if he did
Malik Beasley still... Oh, wait, Malik Beasley had that
Beasley gambling.
Yeah, gambling. Most of these guys are older.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris Paul. Thomas Bryant's a free agent.
Russ? No, they just re-signed him. Like
that is right.
Russ is still a free agent. That's one of the bigger ones.
Yeah,
I think he can return to Denver. There's
DJ Taylor Horton-Tucker's still a free agent.
He won't be for long. Don't worry.
Lonnie Walker's still a free agent.
He's not old enough to be a Clipper though, sadly.
Bro.
Oh,
I think our youngest guy is like Trent Flowers, who's like 19.
Yeah. Bleacher Report for Westbrook said could return to Denver on a slightly above minimum, but Knicks could use another point. Just go back to Denver, Russ.
Go back to Denver. Don't even.
Amir Coffey. Bleacher Report has him at number 9 free agent left, and this is after the Russ.
Does it say Hornet?
It says Cleveland, Denver, or Minnesota. There
Obviously.
you go, Minnesota. Yeah. And it says perhaps the Golden State
Obviously.
Warriors.
No.
And then this one, Chris Boucher. 6'9", 200 pounds. He's 32. Average 10 points. Average 10 points in 17 minutes. That's not bad. In about 17 minutes a game. And they literally said this. This may seem repetitive, but perhaps the Golden State Warriors.
Warriors?
For Chris Boucher. That one's realistic. It's not a big name, but it's someone that Warriors fans are going to be like, who? But then...
I think we all know who Chris Boucher is.
It's basically like what Lakers fans do. If the Lakers go like Jake LaRavia, Lakers fans are like, who is that? Lakers fans...
I know who Jake LaRavia is.
I know who Jake LaRavia is. Like, yeah, Warriors fans are like, who? Like, who's Chris Boucher?
Like...
Or they're probably like, who's Chris Boucher?
That's
what they're going to say. Chris Boucher.
Boucher. I just saw, I don't know if you were on Instagram in like an hour ago, but Houston Rockets received many offers for Cam Whitmore, but the franchise wanted to send him to the best situation for his development, which was Washington. Which
it's a good spot.
Agree.
We haven't seen Washington develop any great talent yet.
Right.
With their recent staff. But they're building something up. Their GM came under the Thunder. He was with Thunder for 15 years before he went to the Wizards. So they're building something up. Why?
My fucking air vent is starting to make noises.
Chris Boucher, Ben Simmons. They said, could he? Oh my. Why do they have Ben Simmons going to the Warriors too? Is just everyone a Warrior for Bleacher Report? Everyone. Gary Payton. Timberwolves. I like that. Replace Nikhil. Defender. The threes. Thomas Ryan, no. DeAnthony Melton. I like him. Before we signed all of our guards, I liked him.
Actually, we're rumored to look at him, but I don't think we're gonna get him.
Yeah,
well, let me talk about it anyway. Talk about that anyway.
I liked him in the Warriors, and then they traded him in that one trade. What?
JT Thor.
JT. Joe Calpokin. Thor.
Dang, Markelle Fultz was only getting paid below $1 million. That's
Garrison Matthews, Clipper.
Who?
Garrison Matthews, shooter.
Yeah, you're tripping.
Landry.
How old is he?
Forgot. He's not old enough. He's 28.
Told you. Landry Shaman ain't old enough either.
Corey Joseph. So for a lot of them, they were saying Precious Achiuwa. They said Achiuwa seems unlikely, but he'll turn up elsewhere on a minimum deal before long. He will. I just hope it's a good situation where he's actually going to play. I feel like that's why he's taking a little bit, because he wants to make sure he's actually going to play. Because he re-signed with the Knicks thinking that he was going to play, be in the rotation last year. He was not.
So funny.
And he's he can, depending on what the Hornets do with Miles Bridges, which we'll talk about later, like we said. Achiuwa can just be our filling power forward for the year.
I really like that. I really like that for you.
I would like, because LaMelo will throw him lobs. He's taller than Miles Bridges. He can I'll get more into Miles Bridges later. Actually, I'll save mine. I love Miles. I know what he did, but I love Miles.
27 days, nigga. 7 nights.
Cody Martin. Martin will play in the NBA this year, but on a non-guarantee contract. Just Clippers, go ahead and sign him. You know you want him.
He's not old enough.
If he was old, just sign PJ Tucker then.
He's old enough.
He is. He's very
way over the. Well, Batum's
like that's it. And they have guys like Trey Lyles, who they said, Trey Lyles. They said probably won't go to a contender, but they said could be like a mentor on a young team. Like if the Hornets didn't go get Mason Plumlee, he would be that type of guy for us. Because I noticed what the Hornets are doing. We're going for it. Our third guys at every position is a vet. Ooh, they have Delano Banton as well. .6'9" lead guard. So another Yegor Dimon.
That is nice as hell.
All right. Let's do the Lakers on Ant's behalf.
Yes, sir.
I gotta look. I'm just gonna look at the script to see what the Lakers did. They drafted Adu Theoro. I just keeps calling me because I don't know why actually.
Arrow.
But yeah, they drafted Adu Theoro, who I think I've seen one play in at least their first summer league game in Vegas because he's hurt. I think it was hamstring, something like that. I noticed a lot of rookies coming hurt.
They do. It's them summer workouts, bro.
Yep. But the Lakers fans probably overreacted for this, but the DeAndre Ayton. Like, yeah, you got your center, but
Suspect as hell.
it's just a center. Like,
He's not the center. He's a center. But the Lakers needed a center.
they needed one. They got one that can rebound. He averaged a double-double last year. If he could just do that in Lakers, for the Lakers, I like it, but I don't like his defense at all. They didn't improve defense or rim protection. I like Jackson Hayes' rim protection more than DeAndre Ayton. Jackson Hayes at least gives effort. DeAndre Ayton doesn't. I know you've seen the clip of DeAndre Ayton sitting out of bounds while the guys were putting the tips back in.
I have.
I have seen that clip. Wow.
What an idiot.
Yeah, and he was jumping too, like just standing there. And then
if you're gonna go get it, go get it.
Like I'm sorry, if I was the coach, you're benched for a couple games.
Oh no, you're getting cut.
Oh, you would cut him? You don't care what you're paying him? You're gone?
Fuck no.
Don't ever do that on my court. You know,
again, never come back to Portland again.
Get the rebound. Like,
hey, bro. Oh my God, DJ, I was playing today, right? On this team, they were just standing there. Every time a shot went up, they were just standing there looking at the ball. I was like, bro, go get a damn rebound. I know I was barely getting rebounds.
Yeah.
Because some of them were hard to reach, but I was at least trying to go get a rebound. Nah, these guys were just staring at the ball. Shout out Aries, though. Aries is great.
All right, next we have the Lakers got Jake LaRavia. That was one of the first signings.
We've talked about him a couple times.
That one was actually pretty funny because I got the notification. It said free agent forward Jake LaRavia from Shams. He said going to the Lakers, but then Chris Haynes posted and said he's re-signing with the Kings. So then I was like, so where is he going? But I knew Shams was right, and then Chris Haynes fixed the post. And then,
come on, Chris Haynes, you got to be a little bit better.
Jake LaRavia worked out with Austin Reeves all offseason, so.
So they built a little connection.
So it's kind of destined to happen. They re-signed Jackson Hayes, who has a no trade clause now because of the contract thing, the bird rights, and all of that. So they can't just trade him to Washington for 2 seconds mid-season because he gonna be like, nope.
You don't have to trade him to like a contender.
He gonna be like Bradley. I ain't going anywhere. Then they just don't cut you. Then don't you want to be on the roster?
Think about it. LeBron also opted into his player option, didn't he?
Yeah,
that 50 million player option. And
he needs to take a pay cut at some point, bro.
Well, that was the point of his last contract because I think he took a big pay cut, and then for this year he decided to opt in just in case because he wanted to see what the Lakers were gonna do in free agency, but they didn't do much. So
not much you could do when look how much money you have tied up. The Lakers, what they need to do, they need to go get some defense. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Luka, Reeves, LeBron, AD, not good defenders.
No.
And then what? They're gonna slot Rui in there, who can play defense, but he can't be your only one. Like, I would have liked the Lakers getting Rob Williams more than DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
And who knows? They could still get Rob, and he just is the backup to Ayton again. I could see that happening for 2 seconds because the Blazers, if Hansen Yang looks good, the Blazers might want to move on from Rob. And Rob's always hurt anyway, so just getting off his contract is probably good. But yeah, the Lakers didn't do much. Bobby, go ahead and talk about the Clippers.
All right. Well, this is actually
talk
probably
about
one
them
of the better.
while I go get some water.
I'll talk to the audience. Is the audience gonna listen? I don't know. But I'd say this is probably one of the better free agency periods, other than like getting Kawhi and PG in 2019. But I think overall we were a little bit more active than we usually were when it comes to like either signing or trading for players. First, we got James Harden back on a 2-year, $81 million player option in 2027. We'll see if he opts into that player option when time comes, because there's a trend going on right now for the Clippers that 2027 is pretty much the cutoff date, or like the cutoff year to see if everything is like still kind of flowing. Because in all honesty, I feel like we're going into this year thinking either it's championship or bust at this point. But I still feel like we made some solid moves. Obviously, the rumored Bradley Beal buyout is probably most likely going to happen. And, I mean, I'd love to see him in a Clippers uniform. Chris Paul obviously wants to come back home to L.A., but he's kind of playing it out right now, see where he wants to go. I'd like to see a reunion happen. And we traded Norman Powell to Miami. But we didn't even get any players from Miami because it was a 3-team trade. We ended up getting John Collins from Utah and Kevin Love, Kyle Anderson, and I think a couple picks went to Utah. So, in all honesty, that trade, when I had woke up to it, I was kind of trying to process it. I was like, oh, Norman Powell went to the Heat. It wasn't like, I wasn't frustrated about the trade because obviously I knew going into this next season we were gonna have to extend Norman Powell, so that was kind of up in the air. And then when the trade happened, there was a couple of reports saying that we kind of like were reluctant on giving Norman Powell the contract extension. So that's when we kind of just said, screw it, just trade him. We traded him to Miami. I mean, he was damn near close to an all-star this year, 6th Man of the Year candidate, Most Improved of the Year candidate. He had his best season in his career, and obviously we're gonna miss that scoring. He averaged like a cool 22 points per game, and I mean, obviously that leadership is gonna be missed. A former champion with Toronto alongside Kawhi Leonard, but I think we get a guy in John Collins who's still relatively young at 27. He will be 28 going into the season. He shot 50% from the field, 40% from 3, which is probably I think it was his best in his career, if I'm not too sure. But we still get an athletic 4, which we needed a 4 because, man, in that Denver series, it was hard to watch us not really get like rebounds, and we weren't athletic. I mean, Kawhi was playing the 4, but that's not his natural position. He's usually playing the 3. So us trading for John Collins is a really good piece for us. He's on an expiring contract, so we'll see what goes into that. If we're willing to give him a small extension, or give him pay, like have him take a pay cut of some sorts. But yeah, we still got Harden. Bradley Beal might be able to come in. Kawhi, this is his first offseason, not really like rehabbing or coming off an injury. Like, obviously there were reports of him training hard throughout the offseason until the NBA Finals had ended, so he could like get a feel of what it's like to play in that environment. Still got Big Zoo. He had his best season in his career this past year. probably one of the best big men in the league right now, and we still got solid bench pieces in Bogdan, who I mean, relatively underwhelming in the playoffs, but still really good shooter. Derrick Jones Jr. very athletic, can dunk the ball, get out in transition. Nicholas Batum is the vet, you know, Batum Battalion, things of that nature. And we also signed Brook Lopez. I almost forgot to mention that. We signed him on a 2-year, $18 million. Actually, $16 million. It was on a $16 million. It was reported to be 18, but it went down to 16. So we're paying him $8 million a year. And in all honesty, I know the jokes are going to be said, we're building a retirement home here. But in all honesty, Brook Lopez still brings very good contribution. He's a solid rim protector. He can still shoot the ball. I mean, he's not a good rebounder, but that could be helped with guys like Zoo and John Collins and things of that nature. So that pickup was solid. In all honesty, I think that's one of the better signings this year. And unfortunately, we had to waive a couple guys like Patrick Baldwin and Jordan Miller. But if he clears waivers, he's going to play on the Summer League team. But I don't know how far that goes. We ended up drafting Yannick Conan Niederhauser at the 30th pick in the draft. I had to look him up, had to see his highlights and things of that nature. And coming out of Penn State, playing in the Big Ten, that's some real competition you got up there. He obviously played against guys like Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper out of Rutgers, but I was looking at his highlights, really athletic guy, could go get a lob, conduct the ball. He kind of reminds me of a Jackson Hayes or a DeAndre Jordan. Very athletic. I mean, obviously he can't shoot, but he'll go get a rebound, he'll go get a putback. Very lengthy guy, could play defense, block shots. So I'm really excited to see what we could do with him. And we ended up trading for Kobe Sanders with the Knicks, which we gave them Mohamed Dawara. I was looking at a little bit his highlights. Good shooter. I didn't really look into him, but I'm excited to see what he'll do in Summer League and things of that nature. So overall, if I were to grade the Clippers offseason, I'd probably give it a B plus, close to an A minus if we could possibly get Bradley Beal. But yeah, I just think we did really decent in the offseason. I mean, it's not like we did nothing like Golden State did, but we kept our core together. We added some new pieces. I really love the John Collins deal with Norman Powell. Obviously, Norman Powell is going to be missed, but in all honesty, a guy like John Collins and Brook Lopez could fill that 22 points per game void, so I wouldn't be really too cautious about that much. But yeah, I don't know if DJ's back yet, but he's here now. He just appeared out of nowhere as soon as I got in Discord.
Did I?
Bro, DJ. It was literally blank. I go into Discord, you pop like a ghost. I was like, what the hell? But yeah.
Yeah.
I
like
finished.
you guys. Yeah, no, I was listening. I like you guys off season a lot. Yeah, I was listening. James Harden. Yes, Brook Lopez signing. Because I remember, like I said, I had Shams notifications on when free agency started. So I text Bobby. I said Brook Lopez to the Clippers. He said, "What?"
Yeah. Okay. Let me elaborate. At first, I was very, very against the signing of Brook Lopez because I was like, "What's the what?" I was so confused because first of all, he's old as shit.
Yeah.
But then I processed it a little bit. I'm like, he's still very good for being a starting caliber center in Milwaukee. So getting him on a $8 million, $9 million like per year deal for only 2 years, like that's a steal. And he could still score the ball. He could shoot the three. And like I said earlier, he doesn't rebound, but he's still a decent rim protector. He's not a shot blocker. He's a rim protector.
Yeah.
There's a difference. But I was really kind of against it until I started processing it a little bit. So, yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. You know, his only knock is if he's not hitting his shots, he can't be on the court.
Right. Which, with this team, it's hit or miss.
Yeah.
It's for sure hit or miss.
Like, and he won't have to take as many. This was something me and Bobby talked about. I think just off the pod, we were saying that he don't got to play the 30 minutes a game now.
Really doesn't.
He
He
only has
could
to
play
play when Zoo's
55.
off. He only has to
Right.
play when Zoo's off, and he can start. Zoo is pretty much healthy all the time, so if Zoo has the occasional injury, Brook
Right.
Lopez can come in and start. And this signing also shows that Yannick's gonna take some time to develop, which
Right. 'Cause at first I was thinking, oh, yeah,
because that's
gonna be
why
the
I was
backup
also
point guard.
thinking you guys could have went in and got like a Kalkbrenner or Reynau in the draft, one of those
Right.
NBA ready centers.
Right.
But yeah, I like the trade a lot for John Collins. Kawhi can finally run the three. Just gotta hope John Collins can keep that efficiency up and keep hitting 40% from corner threes is what it was. If he
He
can,
was shooting.
as long as he can hit that still, fantastic lob threat for James Harden.
Stay healthy too.
Yeah.
Even though he was in Utah,
To be honest,
and I saw
I think a
earlier
lot
that
of his
the reason why they
injuries
got
are.
rid of him is because he was being a little bit.
Yeah, I
too
think a lot of
productive.
his injuries in Utah weren't really injuries. It was
I don't
obviously
think they were real.
yes, some of them were real. Like I know one of them was real where he hurt his ankle. He was out for a little bit. Yeah, I like that, and he provides some very good rebounding. Averaged 18 and 9
Right.
for the Jazz last year. That's pretty good, and that's why I was saying that I wouldn't mind if the Hornets get him.
Like when I
Miles
saw
Bridges.
this trade, I wasn't mad about it.
I
'Cause
wasn't
had
mad
woke
about
up
it
and I was
too.
like, oh, I was like Norman Powell to the Heat. Let's see what we got. And I saw John Collins. I've been wanting John Collins for a minute too. So I was like, oh, we just got. I mean, we basically gave up Norman Powell for nothing, but we got something.
Yep.
So I wasn't I wasn't mad at that trade.
And we didn't really talk about Norman Powell on the Heat side. It's a weird team to me.
Yeah.
Because
So
Tyler
it's
Hero's
like,
probably running the 1, Norm at the 2, Wiggs at the 3.
No, I would like Norm to come off the bench.
I think they want
I
him
feel
to
like
start.
They do want him to start, but I don't know.
We'll see what they do. Because if
He's
not,
probably
then
he's probably gonna score like a cool 18.
yeah, we'll see what he could do. But I like it because the defense also can get covered up from Bam and Davion Mitchell. So
Right.
I like that a lot. But yeah, you guys had a decent offseason and y'all ain't done yet.
Allegedly, that's what Lawrence Frank said. So,
All right.
I think what he meant by "we're not done yet" is getting Bradley Beal and Chris Paul.
That's definitely what he meant. At least one of them.
Yeah.
All right, next we have the Hornets, my team, y'all.
Yes, sir.
So we talked about this first trade that I'm going to mention. Colin Sexton got traded for the semi-permeable membrane. They also gave us a second in that deal, which surprised me. Like I remember, I was in a hair salon with my mom because she was buying curling iron, and I just remember seeing my phone, and I seen the notification. I just seen I didn't actually open it. I just seen the Utah Jazz are trading Colin Sexton to the shop. I seen CHA, and I said, "There's only one CHA team," and I was like, "What? What did we give up?" So I pressed on it, and it said for use of Nurkic, and then I was like, I was iffy at first because I was like, interesting deal. I was like, it was just weird to me because of how little we got him for. That's why I was iffy because I was like, we got him for Nurkic, and then it hit me. And I'm gonna be honest.
And you're like, we got him for Nurkic? Like, that's
And
a
then
steal.
I ran in the store and I got yelled at by my mom.
Yeah, bro. When I saw that trade, I was like, oh my God, that's such a damn steal.
It's such a good
Such
trade.
a damn steal.
And what some people are thinking is the Jazz paid us for not taking Ace. I can see it. For not taking Ace at 4.
So
I can see it. Like, hey.
But I don't think you guys wanted Ace like that, though.
I don't think we did because he's just another
First.
Brandon Miller.
Well, not at first, but
He's just another Brandon Miller to me. Because he's not going to run the 4. He's too small.
right.
He's not a 2 to me. But yeah.
So I think
So-
Continental was out
and it was
the pick, but
what was also weird to me is they gave us a second. Why did they give us a second? We should have given up a second for giving up Nurkic.
I guess Nurkic is a deal breaker too.
And Nurkic already picked his number, so he's staying. He picked number 30.
Staying in Utah,
He
nice.
picked number 30. Hey, the one thing I love about Nurkic though is he's quick to change his like social media tag. Like he'll be like
Yeah,
center
he's one of
for
those players where like he'll play
at
for
Hornets.
anybody.
Yeah, he don't care. He's happy as long as he's playing basketball. I
Right.
like Nurkic. Many people didn't like him. He came in. He
Like-
played for the Hornets. He can play make. He did things for us. So I actually like
Right.
Nurkic. I wasn't mad at it. I just wanted to get off his contract, and I thought
Yeah,
it was gonna be
contract.
for just like a Terrence Mann, but no. It was for Colin Sexton, who also is a free agent coming up. So we'll see, depending on how he is. The next thing we have here is Pat C in 2 seconds for Vasilije Micic. Pat C is Pat Connaughton. I didn't want to.
calling him Pat C,
I didn't want to
bro.
type out his name on the script, so I put Pat C.
It's not even a hard name to spell, though.
I just didn't want to type. I didn't have my keyboard, so I was like C. And Micic was bought out by the Bucks. We got Micic back in the Mark Williams trade, and we instantly sent him over for Pat Connaughton, who the Hornets already did a welcome to Pat Connaughton post, so I'm pretty sure they plan on keeping him. Obviously we can still cut him down the line, but usually when teams are like Kevin Love didn't get a welcome to Utah post because they're gonna buy him out. They welcomed Kyle Anderson, but they didn't welcome Kevin Love. So you can see. So usually when teams welcome someone like we usually would just say the trade, and then we wouldn't be like, welcome Pat Connaughton. But we welcomed him, so maybe he actually does something. And like I was saying to Bobby, like this next vet, Spencer Dinwiddie, he's not going to play at first unless LaMelo, Colin Sexton, Trey Mann, unless any of them are hurt. Like, I like our guard rotation. Like, I can write it down. So our starting lineup is going to be LaMelo Ball, obviously.
Oh yeah, I wrote our starting lineup too, but I didn't talk about it.
I think to start the year it could be Colin Sexton, but if Con shows something, it will be Con because Con's the perfect person between LaMelo and Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller starting at the 3.
Still very decent defender.
Yeah, he can hold his
willing defender.
Yeah,
he's willing to defend.
He's not gonna just be bad. And then Miles Bridges at the 4, which I don't like because only reason I don't like Miles Bridges at the 4 is because he's 6'6". Yeah. If you were like Josh Hart and you could be an amazing rebounder, I would be like, yeah, okay, I'm okay with your power forward. But he's not.
He's a stretch 4. He's a stretch 4.
He's more of a slasher. And then I think our 5 is gonna be Musa.
Yeah.
I think that's our starting lineup: LaMelo, Con, B. Mill, Miles, and Musa. And then our backup unit, Trey and Sexton at the 1 and 2. I don't think it really matters.
They get intertwined.
Yeah,
they're
gonna handle the ball each. And then I think Liam McNeely is in the rotation day 1 as well. Because who else? We also have Josh Green and Josh Okogie, who we'll get to later. But I think McNeely could be in it because there's a thing about McNeely and Con. Most people just think of, oh, white guy getting drafted, he's just a shooter. Both of them are more than shooters. Con, especially, he carried Duke for a couple games while Cooper Flag was hurt.
Right.
He showed that he's not just a shooter. He could drive. He has a good mid-range pull-up game. He can, like Bobby said, he's a serviceable defender where it's not like, if he's on Shea for a couple possessions, you're not going to be bleeding your eyes out. You're not going to be like, no! Right. So, like, Con can hold his own. LaMelo's probably our worst defender on the team.
For sure.
But he can also do things because he's 6'7".
Right.
But yeah, McNeely, our backup 4 is where it gets interesting, but it's gonna be Tijon Salan. It's usually Grant.
Yeah, I would see why you guys wouldn't start.
It's usually Grant Williams, but Grant tore his ACL. He tore ACL and MCL, I think, so he'll be out for a little bit.
A long recovery.
But he's already moving around. I seen a workout video of him. I think he'll be ready after All-Star break. And then I think our backup center should be Kalkbrenner, depending on how ready he is. If not, it's going to be Miles Plumlee? Mason Plumlee.
I'm Miles Plumlee.
I was like, that don't sound right. It's going to be Mason Plumlee, if not. And then our third center is going to be Plumlee.
Yep.
We have Grant Williams there, who we're going to keep on the roster. We got Dinwiddie, who I'm about to talk about, as our third point. And then now is the 2 and 3. The 3 or 2 is gonna be Sion because we gave him full guaranteed. Then after that we have
Oh my
one.
God, I forgot about Sion.
Then we have
James.
one roster spot left. So there's these. I'm gonna mention all the guys that are left. A lot of these guys are gone. Nick Smith Jr. is the most gone. I'm sorry. Nick Smith's gone, and then Josh Okogie is coming up. Josh Green. Pat C.
Damn, bro, y'all in a sticky situation.
Yes,
right
we
now.
have. So 3 of these guys are getting cut. 3 of them are gone.
Or at least traded.
Yes. Well,
Like
I-
some picks.
well, and there's also Daquan Jeffries, but he's non-guaranteed, so we're just gonna cut him.
Yeah, you could cut him.
We don't have to trade him unless the Wizards want him. Wizards take him,
Right.
or Clippers.
Ah!
He's not old enough yet. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, so back to Spencer Dinwiddie. He's gonna be our Taj Gibson role from last year, where he shouldn't play. He shouldn't have to play for this team.
Play, but he is gonna play.
But he's gonna play because it's inevitable. LaMelo's gonna get hurt. We just hope it's not a freakish injury where he's missing 4 weeks again. If it's those injuries where LaMelo's missing like 3 games and Dinwiddie has to slot in and just come in and average 10 and 3 for us, I'm okay with that. Like, because these past couple years, Isaiah Wong, Damian Ball, Teo Maladon, Ish Smith,
Oh, that's so
Malachi Flynn, Alfred Payton, all these guys that
Malachi
should not
Flynn scored 50 though.
not for us. He scored 0 that game, and we signed him on the 10-day. I remember that game. But yeah, so it's the Hornets are finally doing something. So where if LaMelo gets hurt, we could still be a serviceable team. Like Dinwiddie's, he averaged 13 and 6 as a starter with the Mavericks, and it's not like that was like a 4-game sample size. It was like I think a near 20-game
Half a
sample
season.
size. Yeah, half a season because Kyrie got hurt.
Yeah, it was like
So-
after the All-Star break.
So yeah, Dinwiddie's gonna be good there. I haven't even talked about our draft picks yet. I talked about Khan. Like I said, he's not just a shooter just because he's white.
And Liam.
And
a little
Liam.
bit.
And Liam he's a pretty good playmaker too because he had to run point for UConn because
Right.
I don't know why they had him running point. I don't know. That was weird. They had him.
Still
Yeah,
Castle.
they didn't have him. So they had him running point, and he did it. He ran point. He averaged, I think, 14 and 6. One of those guys where we were talking about where guards in college are gonna average 8 rebounds out of nowhere. Devin Carter
random.
averaged 9 rebounds last year. So
Random.
So yeah, but yeah, he averaged 6 rebounds, but he showed he could be a good rebounder as well. And then we drafted a linebacker, Sion James. Oh my, that guy is huge.
That nigga is a unit.
Yo,
a unit.
the Hornets posted a video, and he was setting a screen on someone, and you see them fly back. It's like
Unit.
some Hornets fans see him being our Lou Dort.
Yep.
Yeah. Older,
Yeah.
older coming out,
Mhm.
and just come in and be physical on defense. And imagine he develops the 3 like Lou Dort too. And it's like, where did he come from?
Bro, I
can
wanted
see
us
it.
to get Sion James.
Bro. Like I was
was
just
looking
thinking like a dude Theo because but then when we drafted Sion in the draft stream, I wasn't mad at all. I said same thing,
Nope.
defender. I was happy, and we signed him to a standard contract. So it's not like he's on a 2 ways. He's probably going to spend some of the year in the G as well, but and then Ryan Kalkbrenner. Say it.
Oh, I'm not trying to get demonetized.
Yes.
Even though we don't have any money,
Even hey,
or at least a strike.
Yeah, we gonna get a strike, and we're not gonna be able to post. But yeah, Ryan Kalkbrenner, he averaged 20 and I think 8 for Creighton this past season. He's shown the ability to stretch the floor a bit, something that I knew Charles Lee would want coming from under Boston, who takes 83s a game. I knew he would want a stretch 5 because Mark Williams ain't gonna stretch the floor. Mason Plumlee ain't gonna stretch the floor. Musa, who knows if he develops one, because he can. He's young.
I mean, I've seen him shoot a couple middies
Bam
before.
Bam Adebayo just developed a 3 ball, like an actual serviceable 3 ball where you have to step up. If Musa can develop one of those where it's like just hit the occasional corner 3, but don't just be. I know,
like a Bismack Biyombo.
I think he took 2 last season. One was just because he was open. Like they actually developed, they made a play for him. No, I think they actually made a play for him to get him open in the corner, and he shot it. It rimmed out though, so it wasn't a bad miss. It wasn't like air ball. But yeah, so I like our team a lot, and if Kalkbrenner can turn into something, because we already know he's known as the guy that has the highest floor below his ceiling in the draft, because he's not going to go turn into some all-star. He's always going to be like that 16 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists type guy. That type of guy. And I'm okay with that. Because people didn't like the pick because we didn't take Ace Bailey. But I told Bobby this. I told my dad this. Hornets don't need to take another swing. We took the next Giannis last year at 6. We can stop taking swings. We need to just take a safe pick for once.
Yep.
And we did. Well, Brandon Miller was a safe pick too, but that's because it was pick 2.
A safe pick.
But that's because it was pick 2.
Right.
Like last year we could have took Quingen instead of Tijon, but they seen the potential. Right. But we also still had Mark Williams at the time. We didn't know he was gonna hurt his foot at media day. Still not getting over that. Like I told Bobby on the draft stream, when Shams posted Mark Williams, I thought he got hurt again. I thought he was hurt. I thought he got hurt watching the draft, and I was gonna be like, oh my goodness, this guy. Like, he's just, what hurt your eye watching the draft? Yeah.
He poked his eye.
Yeah, so that Mark Williams trade was for pick 29, which turned into Liam McNeely and a 2029 first. I didn't really talk about Mason Plumlee. He's just gonna play the Taj Gibson role where we hope he doesn't have to play, but if he plays, hopefully he's at least serviceable. And Mason Plumlee's more serviceable than Taj Gibson, in my opinion. Obviously, the defense.
Mason Plumlee could still play.
It's not going to be there, the defense, but he can get us some rebounds. I remember Mark had 15 rebounds in the first half against Mason Plumlee last year. And Mason got benched for Oso Gadoro. Yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, things like that. So Colin Kneppel, Liam McNeely, or as it says on the script, Liam McNeil, Sion James. I think it autocorrected. It autocorrected to McNeil. There's no Y there. But yeah, Sion James, he's the one I'm most excited for. If he can turn into something, because he's jacked, y'all. Just go look at a picture.
Don't just put a picture.
He's
in my hand.
Oh, wrong way. That way. Yeah, but no, he's jacked.
Redonkulous. He really looks like he could play for the Panthers right now.
No, I was telling Bobby, there were some comments that said Panthers need, bro.
God,
bro,
he's running back. He's like full back in the 90s build.
Because both of our second round picks are older. Usually the Hornets just try and go for a young guy. Both of them are 23, but I'm okay with that. Like I said, if Kalkbrenner can turn into something, stretch 5, average basically the Mark Williams numbers.
Cool 12.
Average 12 and 8 with a 3-point shot for a second round pick, that's good. Obviously, he's not averaging that in his rookie year, but if he can average that sophomore year, he could average that rookie year if he actually gets the play time. But yeah, I didn't even talk about Musa Diabate, one of the best rebounders. Because obviously there's the Wemby, but he's a good rebounder. If you're 7'4", I hope you're a good rebounder. Musa's 6'9", and not even that big.
You know what's funny? When we had drafted him, he was getting a lot of comparisons to Kevin Garnett, and I see it.
Mm-hmm.
I've always saw it.
And what I love about Musa, because he's 6'9", he's so versatile. Like when we played the Clippers, he guarded James Harden a couple times, and he was locking him up for a couple possessions. I think he blocked one,
He might have tipped one.
I think he tipped one because I remember it. But yeah, things like that. With him being able to be so agile, obviously you wanted to put on, or if Kalkbrenner can do something, like if we're playing a Jokic, you would play Kalkbrenner more because Jokic is a fatty. Bob, why'd you laugh? I was trying to stay serious. I was trying to stay serious.
Because, bro, you didn't have to call Jokic a fatty.
It was either I was even gonna say him or Sengun.
They're both fat though.
One of them was getting called a fatty, and it was just Jokic.
I think if you called Şengün a fatty, I would have been like,
yeah, but it's because I said Jokic.
I would have literally done this. I would have done.
Yep, because he is. Şengün's fat.
Like he's fat, but calling Jokic fat, like that was
Yeah. And then Trey Mann is back. 3 years, $24 million. I like that deal. I was thinking like because the Hornets declined his like qualifying offer, so he became an unrestricted free agent. He can go sign with any team. He didn't. He came back.
Not to the Clippers. Should have signed with the Clippers.
So
Not old enough.
Yeah, he's not old enough. But apparently the Bucks try to pursue him, but they either didn't offer him enough or he just wanted to come back to Charlotte. It's one of those two things. And I'm glad he's back. You know, he got the swagger. He was averaging 14, like 3 rebounds, 3 assists off the bench too.
I was excited. I was excited for him.
That was very exciting, and he's gonna be healthy going into this year.
But y'all had traded for him when y'all traded with OKC. I was like,
yes, he's getting his opportunity because LaMelo was already out for the year by then. Yeah. So I remember Trey Mann basically started Micic started first, and then Trey Mann took over it. And even Davis Bertans came in. I'm not gonna lie, Davis Bertans was lighting up for us. That's how bad it got. Where I had to get hyped over Davis Bertans. Like, let me actually go look up the Hornets team over the past couple of years, because like I was saying, with like us bringing in Spencer Dinwiddie, some of the guys we gotta play. Nathan Mensah. Like, there's just Nathan Mensah's playing for the summer league right now, and he was a starter for the Hornets. He was in the summer league. So it just feels good, and I was talking to my dad about this. It also feels good to have both of my teams at least get credit over having a good draft and having a good offseason. Obviously, this isn't a football video, but if you didn't catch up with our offseason football videos, people love the Panthers draft and offseason, and we love it too. Not signing Milton Williams helped us out so much. It helped us get Turk. It helped us get Mo Rig.
Every piece I wanted.
So
because if we overpaid for Milton, would have never got Trayvon Moore.
We wouldn't, because I remember it was Panthers are signing Milton Williams, and then a little bit after that, when it said that we didn't actually officially sign him, we signed Trevon, and I said, okay, so we're done with Milton. But I was glad because I was like, we got a safety. But obviously, this isn't a football video. Football content returns should be the next episode probably, unless
it should be
a big trade happens.
Right.
If a big trade happens, then the video will be titled about it, but it'll probably still be a football video.
Yeah.
And so we are recording this on July 10th. Well, July 10th for me. And Josh Okogie.
It is July 10th.
Josh Okogie was supposed to be a free agent, but we moved back his guaranteed date. He has $7 million guaranteed, around $7 million guaranteed. And we pushed that back to July 15th, which is coming soon. So we have to choose whether we're keeping him, we're trading him. It's basically whether we're trading or keeping him. That's basically what it is. And I love Josh Okogie. I like his defense. Don't like his hairline. But yo, stop laughing, bro.
DJ, no, it's because you're like so stone faced and you're so nonchalant about it. So I'm like, why? Like you said it with like you had no filter. You have no filter. So when you said it, I was like, why did he say that for?
Because I don't like it's back here, bro.
I don't like his hairline either, but you didn't have to say it.
And then he had braids in it. Like I'm glad he
that was the braids. Worst.
I'm glad he finally got all the braids.
He had the braids in when we played in Charlotte, didn't he?
He did. He cut him in the offseason. But yeah, Josh Okogie, because I feel like that third spot for our small forward shooting guard, we're gonna want a defender. So to me, Nick Smith 100% gone. Probably gonna be a trade, Cam Whitmore type trade for 2 seconds. It's gonna be
One.
one of those. It's gonna be 2. He's first round pick, former first.
Was?
Yeah, we drafted him like 27, I think. Same draft as Brandon Miller.
Yeah.
Out of Arkansas. And then Josh Green. Josh Green's hurt, so I could see a team not wanting him, but he'll be ready for camp. Yeah, he hurt his shoulder,
Right.
but he'll be good, and he can be a serviceable defender. So I could see a contender wanting him. You know, he was with the Mavericks, but they traded him to get Klay Thompson. And
Still don't know why they traded
in
him.
that 6-team deal.
Still don't know why they traded him. They should have kept him.
But yeah, so Josh Green, I could see being moved. I have the list right here. I'm gonna have it written down, and as we get rid of them, I'm gonna mark them off. Don't worry, that's the Wizards roster, that's the Hornets roster, and there's the guys right there below. So Nick Smith, like I said, is probably gonna get traded for 2 seconds. That's it. It's probably definitely not to the Wizards. I was thinking of like type of teams because you know he's known for his shooting. I'm just thinking of teams that like shooting or need shooting, and they could take a flyer on a young guy like the Pacers, because yeah, but they probably don't want to give him any draft capital now with Halliburton being out. So, but Nick Smith, I don't see us. I feel a team is gonna trade for him. He's the most likely to actually have a market.
Wow. I can't believe I forgot that one player on our team, bro.
And like I said, Josh Green as well. Probably a contender would like him. We could probably net a lottery protected first from a team for Josh Green. It could definitely, so it can turn into 2 seconds if anything. So I can see that for Josh Green. Pat C. Now that I think of it, now that I wrote out the roster, Pat C's not staying on the team. Bye, Pat C.
No, he shouldn't.
There was the welcome, Pat C. You go ahead and post thank you, Pat C. Just go ahead and post it. And like I said, Josh Okogie, I want him to stay because he's a good defender. Very good defender. He can hit the 3 ball. He can rebound for his size. I think he's about 6'5", and he rebounds very well. And offensive rebounds, like I think we got him from the Nick Richards trade and a first. Well, not in that trade. We got seconds, but then we keep trading with the Suns, man. That's why I'm thinking one of these guys are going to the Suns.
Yeah, they're gonna get traded to the Suns, become a superstar player like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pat C, you want to go to the Suns?
No.
Daquan Jeffries, you want to go to the Clippers?
Hell no.
When y'all sign him,
We're gonna sign him on a 2-way, bro.
y'all need him. He can dunk. But yeah, I can also see us moving Miles Bridges.
Who can't dunk? But Miles Bridges,
Yeah.
he's for sure. Like, I could see him going to like a Miami.
Or Detroit for like Tobias Harris.
Right.
That type of deal. And then the Hornets just buy out Tobias. Or we keep Tobias for a year. Start Tijon at the 4, yeah. So what I noticed about Tijon, and because we signed Miles the offseason, we drafted Tijon. I think they expect Tijon to be ready when Miles' contract is up. And so whenever Miles is traded, if he's traded, you know, soon after this video is released, that means they think Tijon's ready, and they believe Tijon's ready. That's what that means, because Tijon's the only, because Tijon's 6'11" power forward. I love him. Go ahead. I don't know why I put my name up too.
Damn, I forgot my question. Damn it! Is Tijon playing in Summer League?
Tijon is playing, and he's like our vet.
This Summer League will determine if he's ready.
It will. I was watching. Yeah, what I love about Tijon, the hustle. He's one of those players where even if he's not putting up the stats, he had the hustle. Like I remember, obviously, it was one of the later games in the season, so people don't like counting those. But Tijon started, or I don't know if he started that game, but he came off the bench and had 12 points and 15 rebounds.
Those are valuable minutes for guys like that.
That's yes for someone like Tijon, and he has the hustle. He's also very long.
Mhm.
He's 6'11" with a long wingspan. And he from the pictures that they post, he just looks more mature. He sounds more mature talking about the game. What I need to see from Summer League, I don't care about his three balls. I need to see his dribbling. Because Bobby, the way he was dribbling in some of the other games, it was like he looked like a kid playing basketball for the first time. Just his dribbling. But his shooting and stuff looked good. Like when he was dribbling, like if he's dribbling to try and pass the ball, he's like here.
Oh, he dribbles like a 1940s player.
Yes, but then as the season, as he got older throughout the season and progressed, he started getting comfortable, and even LaMelo started trusting him. LaMelo's throwing lobs to him, and LaMelo's only doing that if he trusts you. So I really like Tijon. Obviously, he only averaged 5 points and like 2 rebounds for us, but who cares about that? I'm looking at the upside of him, and I think that's what they love. Tijon with that 12-15 game was fun to watch because I was watching that, and I think 5 of those were offensive rebounds. I'm gonna look at it through real, and I'm just gonna look up best game for Tijon. Charlotte. Pat commenting. They have him official with us on real. Oh, you're not wearing 24. That's Brandon Miller's number. Get out of here. Hey, he had 43 and 11, y'all.
I wear 42. Oh, that was the last game of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The regular season.
Tijon Salon not plays. What was his best stat lines? 15 and 8 against Miami. 5 and 9 from the field, 4 7 from 3.
Not have bad.
12 and 14. And it was in a loss. Did he start that game is what I want to know. No, that was off the bench in 24 minutes. 12 points, 14 rebounds. Wow. Yeah.
Man, just imagine if he started.
5 offensive rebounds, 9 defense. Yeah.
That a double-double?
That was, a double-double off the bench.
Oh.
Yeah, so Tijon has the upside. His first double-double came against Philly, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Early in the season, I think. December. So not that early.
December is like a weird month.
But that was a game that Paul George dropped 29 on us. But it's Paul George. He always wants to try hard against a team like us or the Wizards. Doesn't move me.
He played shit this past year, so I don't
care. And that's when Mark Williams first came back.
That's when I dropped him.
I'm looking at, he played 8 minutes. Josh Green, 36 minutes, 0 points. That game.
This nigga just doing cardio out there?
Yo. What I hated...
Kyle Kuzma shit, bro.
What I hated about Charles Lee is when Mark came back fully, we had Nurkic too. He started running Musa at the 4. So Musa is like, everything about Musa is like his net rating went down.
Two non-shooting bigs, bro?
I think that was our way of tanking, to be honest. But because LaMelo was already out for the season, then it was just Miles Bridges. But yeah, so I'm excited to see Tijon. He's my I'm most excited to see him in the summer league. I seen a screenshot of someone basically interpreting the videos that the Hornets posted and looking at what our starting lineup's going to be for the summer league. Okay. How it looks is KJ at the 1. KJ Simpson, he's still on a 2-way for us, so he's not taking up a roster spot. Thankful, otherwise we're going to have to cut someone else. Sion at the 2, so Sion's a starter in the summer league. Khan at the 3, so they view Khan as a 3. Okay. Tijon at the 4 and Kalkbrenner at the 5. That's ours. I like that. And then McNeely off the bench, yeah. So we can have some scoring off the bench with PJ Hall. Y'all don't know PJ Hall? You don't know who PJ Hall is? He played at Clemson. He was Nuggets 2-way last year.
I'm thinking of another Clemson guy.
But yeah, I'm excited for this season. I didn't even talk about Colin Sexton's numbers last year. He averaged 18, 2, and 4. I think he shot 40% from three. Wow, I didn't know that. He shot 48 from the field, 40 from three, 86 from the line.
That's who I was thinking of.
On 4 free throw attempts a game, which is pretty good. So he gets to the line. But yeah, those last couple games with the Utah Jazz, he didn't play because he had injuries.
He was playing too good. That's why.
Oh, that game he got hurt. I remember. But yeah, so we'll see what they do. Like I said, I feel like depending on how Colin looks, we start LaMelo and Sexton. Because Sexton also, obviously, he's not the best defender, but he's one of those hustle guys on defense. So,
Cameo. Say hi, Cameo. Night.
yeah.
Yes, we are recording. DJ, you're up at 3 a.m. right now.
Yeah,
It's time to go to sleep.
I'm up at 3. I'm talking to Karen when she gets home anyway, so. She had to
Gotcha.
take Megan to the airport.
Gotcha. Who was I thinking
I'm at
of?
least staying up for a little bit.
Is that RJ Godfrey that I thought was like swole as shit?
Ace Bailey has 0 turnovers through 2 summer league games.
Like 2 games. Like he's a point guard right now.
Still, guys in the summer league hoops are bad. Guys be turning the ball over.
It is RJ Godfrey. I don't know why I was thinking of RJ Godfrey.
But yeah, so expect the Hornets to make moves soon. That's what, because Okogie's thing has to happen in the next 5 days. We can't push it back again.
Oh yeah.
So before we signed Plumlee, I was looking at the Okogie thing. I'm looking at fans posts, seeing like what we can move his $7 million contract for. There's guys like if the Magic move Goga, he's one, or even Wendell, because they might not want to pay that big contract anymore with Franz and Powell's extension, Desmond Bain's contract. They might not want to pay that Wendell contract. And then Wendell can shoot the ball, so he kind of fits in with Charles Lee's stretch 5 thing. I'm trying to think. I know I took some pictures, so let me see if who else I did. If we were able to trade for John Collins, I feel like Okogie would have been in that deal to make up a majority of the salary.
But guess what?
What?
He's a Clipper.
He is. Hey, I like that for him.
I love it. I love
that.
Why did my accent come out? I don't know. I love it.
But yeah, so I'm gonna be looking at Fanspo more. I like looking at it just to see like potential like salary matches, because for a lot of teams you have to match salaries now, unless you're the Brooklyn Nets who could just take on contracts without having to give away a player.
It should be illegal.
Oh yeah, but speaking of the Wizards, I kept mentioning throughout this video, they have so much cap space. Like all these contracts, CJ's, they're gonna have over $100 million in contract or cap space this next year. And like I don't think there's big free agents this upcoming year.
No.
But the year after, they can pry away a big free agent from a team. Like a De'Aaron Fox. Like if he just wants money at that, De'Aaron Fox is, if the Spurs don't resign him, he's unrestricted next year.
Yeah. Next year.
Yeah. If the Spurs don't give him that contract, the Wizards might just be like, hey, let's overpay for someone. Kobe White, too. The Wizards are gonna go and sign someone like that.
Why does it say Vucevic is labeled as a COA?
A what?
What does Koa mean?
Where is he a Koa?
You want me to share my screen, bro?
Yeah. Well, it's in this episode first.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching this long video. Like we said, NBA content.
Covered all 30 teams. Though.
We covered all 30 teams. That was our goal. Obviously, some teams we went right over, like the Warriors, because they did nothing. But we still mentioned them talking about Chris Boucher. But yeah, that's where we're going to end this episode.
It was great. It was awesome.
It was.
Sadly,
I wish
Ant was here, but
Ant's gone. He probably went back to sleep
left.
after he ate.
Yeah.
He was tired today, so we don't blame him. We all get tired. But
I've been tired all week. So.
I've been tired too, but I made it here. It's 3 a.m. for me. But thank you guys for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.
Later.
No.
You gotta